In the middle of a storm.
All right, folks, you already know what it is. The Guru is back. The Black Guru is back, bringing you another one of these live, raw live streams that I bring to y'all. Nothing but truth. We're bringing truth and we're bringing responsibility. We're bringing accountability. We're bringing something that ain't been in the community for a long time. And we're trying to gain back. Slowly but surely, hopefully, maybe content like this will make a difference, especially through the contributions and the support of the people that are watching the stream. If this is your first time watching, if you happen to just be watching on replay right now, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for me to support this stream. Go ahead and hit that share button also. I know you know 1, 2, 3 people that need to hear this type of content. I want to talk to some women tonight, especially. Shout out to RC. Thank you, brother, for becoming a member over here. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. I want to especially talk to some women tonight about this topic because this is a huge topic about y'all and y'all's decision making when it comes to choosing men. We're talking about how a lot of these women today fall in love with potential. They fall for potential, the potential of a man. So we're going to discuss that. We're going to get into that. We're going to deep dive into that. We're going to figure out why they do this shit. A lot of it is ignorant to me. I don't think they think. I say it all the time. I think the women of today are probably the most ignorant that we've ever had in society in the history of time. And I truly believe that. I truly believe the ones of today are probably the most ignorant. They're not built anything like the women of old. The women of old had a lot of common sense. They had a lot of wisdom. Thank y'all for joining. Appreciate y'all. They knew how to look at a man, determine whether or not he was going to be a man that they should even give, 5 minutes of their time. These jokers today, it don't matter. They look at some of the dirtiest, grimiest dudes and will give them the time of day. Come on now, talk to me. They don't care. They don't care about who they give the time of day, and a lot of them just care about money. And they don't judge no man. He can look real, but if he got some money, he can look crazy. He can look like he homeless. He start talking to him, whatever, and making him think that he got some money or whatever, maybe flashing a little bit or running, talking about how he know how to get over, scam, know how he gonna go out here and flip this, he gonna do this shit. They gonna fall for that man. Got a lot of weak-minded ones today. They're weak. Somebody said, remember the women that used to say, I don't got time for no little boys. Yeah, that's facts. Facts. There used to be a time when they would say they don't have time for little boys because they wanted a man. They wanted somebody that they knew would pay the bills. They wanted somebody that was reliable. In today's time, they don't care about that shit no more. I want to talk to someone. Let me put this link in here. Y'all can request to come up. Let me put this link here in the chat room so that y'all can have it. So y'all can request to come up. Join as a guest. There you go. Oops. Hold on 1 second. Join as a guest. There y'all go, right there. Now you can join as a guest and come up and have the conversation with me, because I really want to know why the women of today make some of the dumb decisions they make when it comes to men, choosing them based off of potential. They always say they want a provider for them to stay at home and do nothing. Yeah, some of them do say they want a provider and they don't want to do shit in the house. And a lot of them don't even know how to do anything in the house. They're not savvy like the women of old. I'll talk to enough ladies. I like listening in on the man's perspective. The women of old were savvy when it came to working their way around the house. They knew how to sew things. They had common sense. They knew how to put things together. They knew how to get around the kitchen. They knew when a child was sick, they could come up with remedies. Come on, talk to me. Where y'all at tonight? They could come up with a homemade remedy. And that remedy would soothe you. A lot of us remember grandmama, great grandma, whoever used to put remedies on us, homemade remedies. And we didn't feel good. They knew how to make the house feel like a home. You felt comfortable. You felt love. You felt good to be in the house, knowing that you were going to be taken care of by a sweet, lovely, kind grandmother. Knew how to cook, knew how to bake. They would wear aprons. Come on now, talk to me. They would wear cooking aprons. And when they would bake or whatever, they would wear these types of things. Right? They knew the right words to say to you, build you up, give you confidence, put a smile on your face. You would sleep good at night. None of these jokers today, you ain't sleeping good at night. You looking over your shoulder constantly, thinking about what's in her phone. Where y'all at? Come on, talk to me. Who are you speaking that truth tonight? You ain't gonna never be at peace when you gotta constantly think about what's in a man's phone. What's in a woman's phone. But that's what they like. They like to choose men based off of potential. They don't think about shit like that. They don't have any real skills to offer either. Know how to press record on their phone and take a whole bunch of pictures and shit. And it's so easy for a man to come in and tell you whatever you want to hear and get into your panties. First, he get into your head, then he get into your panties. What happened to the women of old? Y'all tell me. Y'all talk to me. Y'all can request to come up and join. Y'all talking to what happened to the old school, old style women that wouldn't let no man talk her panties off? Now he had to be bringing something to the table. You was gonna come and meet her father, her people. What happened to those women? Shout out to Brother Turner. He said, good evening, Black Guru in chat. Appreciate you for the super chat. Let's go, folks. Shout out to B. Wally in the building. Let's go. What happened to those days where they just didn't let anybody run up in them and you had to actually put in some work? Somebody said those days passed on. I'm a pre-94. I slap witches. They don't have no sense these days. They don't have no common sense. I talk to so many men. I got a lot of men that I know that are very similar to me when it comes to thinking about certain things. And they don't trust none of these jokers, these modern day jokers, with their money. They don't trust them with their finances. She got her mind a man that just have some potential. Why would you trust a woman like that? Why would a man like me trust a woman like that with my finances when what's on her mind is a man that wants to screw her, that she likes, and she just want to help build him up and raise him up because that's potential right there. She want to raise him. Oh, I'm about to hit y'all with something right now. D jokers today, they rather build up a homeless man or a bum and raise him up than raise their own damn kids. Come on, Guru, talk to me.
Hello. All I can say about this is
Brother, why are
social
you
media.
not on camera, brother?
Yeah, I'm in a dark place. I don't want to show my face.
Why
Sorry
don't
about.
you want to show your face? You ashamed?
No, no, no. There's no problem. But I just want to say like a short thing. I'm just gonna, say something.
Okay,
Sorry
brother,
about.
I'm just asking you, but why don't you want to show your face? It ain't nothing, and you're talking real low. I could barely hear you.
Okay, let me turn on the light. Can you see me now?
Okay, yeah, but I was just asking you, why didn't you want to show your face? What's
No,
the
I
problem?
just turned off my light.
Okay, so what's going on? What do you got for me?
What I want to say about women of nowadays is social media. Social media and bad role model ruined everything. The
Social media
people
and what has ruined everything?
they are role models. Like if you're talking about Taylor Swift, the role models, the American women nowadays is it's not it.
What
That's why
country? What country are you in? What country are you from?
I'm from Nigeria. I'm in the US and I've
Okay, you're from
seen so many.
Nigeria. You were you raised in
Yeah,
Nigeria?
yeah.
Okay, so did you see the influence of American stars in Nigeria? Did they display those type of pop culture and music stars and actors? Did they show that stuff in Nigeria?
Yeah, they do, but they don't show the woke part because when I came to America, I discovered that they have two different types of America. They have like the conservative, like the Christian part of America, and they have like the woke, the LGBTQ
Okay.
whatever part. So in Nigeria, we still have like women that are still loyal to their husband and stuff like that. But in America, when I came to America, I saw a lot of stuff going on, and it's not it. So I think
So you
social
think that the
media,
influence of the music and the bad parts of the society and the culture has influenced these women to behave the way they behave? That's what you're saying.
yeah, yeah, and stereotype of like a typical black person, a typical black person in America, like my age, they do like idolize rappers, you know, people that do show them like if you watch the American rap, it's just like the black side of it. I won't say like generally, but the black people that do rap, I've seen a lot of them, is they do rap about violence and crimes.
Yeah.
They are not
They've
like
been
a
doing
good
that for a
role
long
model.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, and I see young people, young people just following that step.
Okay.
You know,
Would you say that majority of Nigeria still has, because I know you guys are split, half Christian, half Muslim country.
yeah.
Uh,
hmm
would you say that majority of Nigeria still has really good morals? Like over half of the country has good morals.
I would say 70%. 70%.
17% have good morals still in Nigeria.
Yeah, women, the women,
That's
yeah.
pretty good. That's pretty
You
good.
can still find good women. It's
That's
because we
really
don't
good.
have like, the like what American women have now. American women, a typical American like black woman can, just get in the kitchen and cook. They look cooking as, something bad, but cooking is not that bad.
Okay, but here's the
When it comes,
thing. Here's the thing. What you telling? It's hard though. It's hard for American men. Let's say that they wanted a Nigerian woman. It would be pretty hard for them to go to Nigeria and get a woman because your government makes things pretty tough with the red tape for American citizens.
well, the situation in Nigeria now is like corruption. We have like corrupt government, but when you talk
Yeah,
about the things we do, like our women and their morals, we still have morals.
that's
But when
excellent.
I yeah,
That's excellent, brother. Well, I appreciate you. Have a good night. Thank you for coming
okay,
up.
thank you, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you. Appreciate it.
Folks, some of you don't realize the reach of a platform like this. I've been able to talk to people all over the world from my platform. I've talked to brothers all over the world. I've talked to women all over the world. And you guys have it helps to give you an idea if you're looking at different type of relationships and women to choose from if you want to escape the toxicity of American W's. Get the hell up out of here. Don't trip on me. If you got something to say so bad, come up and say it and come on camera and show that head. Since you running your mouth so much, come up and say it. Exactly. She's not gonna come up. See, you know, the biggest cowards are the ones that usually run their mouth the most in my comment section. And it's usually some ugly, ran through joker who don't have a man, single, will never be married, and she's mad at the world because she's been hearing me. See, they won't do it. Ain't got shit to say. Be a woman and come up. Stop being weak. Be a woman. If you're a woman, be a woman. Maybe a weak ass transformer. What are you? What are you? Are you a woman? Do you got something swanging and hanging? Come on now, talk to me. Do you got something down there that a man can penetrate? Or do you got something down there that's swanging and hanging? It won't let you go live. Come on over to my YouTube channel. I got a link right here for you. Come on over. Okay, you can't go live. Yes, you can. Come on over right here. I'm live on my YouTube channel. Come on over and click the damn link and come on and say what you got to say. Don't be afraid. See, this is how ignorant they are, right? She probably don't even know how to do that. How do I get to YouTube? What's YouTube? You stupid. I can't send it. You got to go over to the channel. She's talking about, folks, let me tell you something. She's over here talking about send it. I can't send it to you. You got to go over there. You know what? You stupid. I don't even want you in my chat. Get the hell up out of here. Since you don't know how to get over to YouTube, get the hell up out of my chat room over here. Goodbye. These broads, she just proved the point, folks. She proved the point. I told y'all these jokers today are, I believe, the most ignorant that we've ever seen throughout the history of time. These W's, I truly believe they are the most ignorant that have ever existed. If you gave them a common sense test, majority of them would flunk it. If you compared them to the women of old times, our grandmother generation, great-grandmother generation, they would flunk total failure. F minus. They would totally flunk a common sense test. Most of them don't have it. They don't have the shit. And that's why you notice a theme with my platform. They say the same things all the time about how the men lied to them. The men tricked them. He had this. He had a family. He had a whole this. He had that. And they didn't know nothing was going. They don't know how to spot out any signs. All the dude got to do is say some bullshit ass rap lyrics or something to them, quote some lyrics from a song, and they start giggling. You stupid. You stupid. Like that, start giggling and cheesing and smiling. Folks, I need y'all to get my likes way up. I need y'all to get my like count way up. Let's go. Once again, I want to talk to the women. Shout out to Miss Raquel. Thank you so much, sister, for the Cash App. I really appreciate you for doing that. Thank you for the Cash App. As always, appreciate you for doing that. Let's get back to what I was talking about. And I want to talk to some women tonight about this. I know I had a brother that came up, but I want to see if some women will come up and have the conversation and be honest. And tell the truth about why y'all like to raise men, grown-ass men, based off potential. Y'all like to choose men based off potential. Y'all don't like well put together men that's gonna require you to get off your lazy ass and get in that kitchen and work. What happened to women's intuition, brother? They don't have it anymore. It died. The intuition died a long time ago. I can tell you that. What's not true, black sheep? What's not true? Huh? What's not true? Some of us women are listening and while cooking, believe it or not, it still happens. We gotta eat too. Some, very few. Most of the women today is ordering McDonald's and all kind of fast food and bullshit, or warming up some noodles, some boxed macaroni and cheese. Come on now, talk to me. Always talking about BWs. Here we go. Here's another one of them right here. Come on up and say what you got to say and show that face, show that head. Y'all weak. Y'all so weak. Some keyboard warriors run a damn mouth in the comment section. Stay your ass in that comment section and be quiet. How about that? If not, I can just mute you for the rest of the live and then you ain't gonna be able to say nothing. I'm not getting up there. I know you ain't. We already know most of y'all jokers, you don't look nothing like them pictures on your profile. That's why. See, I told y'all, look, folks, every woman, I know a lot of brothers say, Guru, can you please show us more of the women? We want to see what they look like. Y'all can't see what they look like because they don't look like they pictures. When I pull up their IG or whatever, they don't look nothing like that. That's why they don't come on camera. Look at her. I'm not showing my face. I won't be on your page. Then get the hell up out of here. Ignorant ass woman. Of course they're weak. I told y'all, as much shit as they talk, they are afraid of me. They are scared. They're terrified. How y'all scared of somebody that y'all, I say it all the time, y'all call me fake and a wannabe and all that shit, but why would you be scared of something that's fake and a wannabe? That don't even make sense. No, you're not gonna put me on your page. Well, if I'm a wannabe, obviously ain't nobody gonna watch it, right? If I'm fake, ain't nobody gonna watch it and ain't gonna get no views, right? You shouldn't be scared of no wannabe or no fake, and ain't nobody gonna get no views. Nobody's gonna watch it. Who wants to watch a fake? Who wants to watch a wannabe? Come on, talk to me. They don't think about shit like that. That's another reason why I told you they're ignorant as hell. That's another reason why they're ignorant as hell. They have no sense. They're just gone. Their brains are fried. Let's talk about it. The women that love scammers be afraid of guys who actually carry themselves well. Yeah. That fits right up there. You know, they're saying birds of a feather flock together. For those of you not aware, the ones that love scammers, they scammers themselves. Are always trying to get something free. They will be the ones that are shoplifting in the stores and shit. The ones that's in love with potential, they not a well put together woman themselves. They may look like it on the outside. They may tell you some BS about they got degrees and shit, but they not put together. They might have barely got through and skated through by the skin of their teeth and got that degree. Come on, Guru, talk to the people. Barely had to beg the professor and teacher, please, I really need this. I can't afford to fail this again. Please let me do something for extra credit. What do I have to do to pass this class? That's the kind of shit they be doing. And say they don't talk about that when they graduate. They don't tell that story. They don't tell that truth. They're not going to say they had to beg the teacher, the professor, in order for them to pass the class. They don't tell that. I know. See, I know that bullshit that they do. I know what they do. You talking, Guru. You talking that talk. I know what they do. Somebody said they be sleeping with the professor sometime. They screw, listen. They ain't got no money. They'll screw or promise to screw or suck somebody's joint that's smart or whatever, or that could do their paper. They'll do that. And sometimes they do it with other women. They get into a relationship with another woman that they know they can do to pay. I didn't seen that happen too. They do all kind of wild shit. And they don't take it past college or whatever. They'll do that shit in college and screw around with another woman because they using her to help pass it because they not that smart. Don't let this fool y'all folks. All that BS they be running their mouth talking how they getting all this education and these degrees. They not really passing this shit. Not really that intelligent to get by like that. They're flunkies a lot of the time. They paying for services or trying to figure out some type of way to get their way through. That's once again, that's another reason. This is my opinion, and y'all can take it for what y'all want. It's another reason why they like men and fall in love with potential. Because they're not well put together themselves. They're not that smart themselves. Why would they be with a man that's real intelligent and they dumb as a box of rocks? They dumb as a box of rocks. No disrespect to no one here, but this is such an issue because we all can't have a high quality woman. What you mean? Do you know how many women there are in this world? You know how many women there are outside of the United States? There's enough high quality men that can get themselves a high quality woman. Trust me. You better broaden your horizons. As they say, cast your net far and wide. Come on now. Do you understand what that means? Cast your net far and wide. I've seen plenty of high quality women outside of this country. And for the ones that you want to find here, you got to go looking under a rock. Somebody told me the other day, they said, brother, it was actually a couple Caucasian people. They said, brother Guru, come on up here to Nebraska. We got you. We got some good women here that don't nobody know about. I said, I might be on my way over there. I might be on my way to Nebraska. Now, these are the places that y'all got to do. They're not going to be in Atlanta, hot Atlanta. They're not going to be in none of these other major cities, Memphis and LA and all that shit. And be nothing but city girls who want to sell cooter cat and shake it. Come on now, talk to me. Where y'all at tonight? Yeah, brother, he said in the Philippines. Yeah, you're going to have to go far and wide. You're going to have to make the sacrifice and get on that plane, get on a boat, whatever you got to do. Listen, the men of old did this. In order to make a better way for themselves, guess what they did? They got on horses, they got on boats, and traveled far and wide and left their area. That's what you got to do now. This is history, folks. This is nothing. History repeats itself. History just repeats itself. Men back in the day, this is what they did. They traveled far and wide to make a better life for themselves. And that's what you're going to have to do. You have to leave these modern day city girl jokers alone. They don't have no sense. Y'all saying Brazil and all these places, let me tell you what. Some of y'all brothers are going to go and just find more 304s. I do not recommend those places. If you're going to go to some of these countries like that, you need to avoid the big cities. Go to the smaller towns where there's hardly any 304 selling their thing. Go to the smaller towns. They got, because trust me, I done been to some of these countries and I done been in some of these smaller towns and I didn't look. I said, oh my God. But this woman in here working in this little store looking like that. Gorgeous sweethearts of women too. Kind, gentle, nurturing, extremely good looking. Folks, I need y'all to get my likes up. Let's go, folks. I need y'all to get my like count up. I need y'all to get my like count. Let's get back to asking the questions. You haven't hit the like button yet. Let's go. Share the stream. Let's get back to asking the questions. You like to talk. Okay, what do you want to talk about? Hit the request button. Hit the button at the bottom. There should be a little button to let you request to come up and talk. You want to talk about what? Ask you what? What you say? What are you talking about? Ask you what? Speak.
Hello? Yeah, I'm Sean.
Okay.
I'm 41 years old. I spent my 20s. From the age of 20 to about the age of 35. I served in the armed services, and I wound up marrying a German chick in Germany. So I lived over there. I speak the language and everything. I have a daughter over there. We married, got divorced, and when I came back home, I want to say around 13 or 14, I'm having a problem with women in general, really a lot of black women. So I tend to, mess with like mixed women, thinking they'd have a better understanding because, my daughter is interracial. And so the issues I have with black women are, because I pay my child support, because they always question me, why is it that you can send money to your daughter whenever, but you can't help me out or anything. And my issue is they aren't my children. When I was younger, I never really messed with women that
Why
had
did you
children.
divorce your wife in Germany?
We divorced. We get along now. I think the main reason why we divorced is because we just growing apart. Me dealing with employment over in Germany. I can speak the language, but the thing is, if you're not really
Y'all grew
educated
apart
over there.
How old were you when you married her?
I want to say it's about maybe 20, 24, maybe 25.
And then when did y'all get divorced? How old were you then?
I want to say I was about maybe 32.
And how old are you now?
I'm 41.
Okay, y'all grew apart in what sense? What does that mean?
Like, I'm more of a homebody. I like to, pay my bills and, do the things I need to do at home. She liked to, go clubbing, and, she was just reckless with money. And,
yeah, but she was like that when you met her. There's no way that she wasn't out there when you met her and when you married her.
Well, I understand when we were younger, because I was kind of the same way. But as I got older, really after I became a father, I stopped all that, club action and everything. Like I got more enjoyment, taking care of my daughter than anything. But it just seemed like she was always influenced by her friends and what it is that they do. And
okay, let me give you first rule, brother. Let me give you first rule. However you met her, whatever she was when you met her is how she's gonna be. You can't expect listen, they don't have, a lot of them today are not built with that level of maturity to change like that. So you can't expect that. You gotta just expect whatever she is. That's why I tell these brothers now. You meet city girl type of women, you go, hey, I'm gonna go to such and such country, and you partying with party girls, and you happen to think you're gonna fall in love or whatever. No, it ain't gonna work. She's not gonna change for you. A lot of those brothers have the same complaints. So they go and they mess with one of those women and think they're gonna settle her down, and then she don't ever want to settle down, and then they come back, bruh, man, she always wanted to go do this and do that and was running the streets and never wanted to be at home. That's because that's where you found her.
Right. I understand. I mean,
you 41 years old. You're 41 years old now. You coming up here because you having problems with women?
Well, the issue that I'm having is that I get with women, like black women. They tend to have an issue with my daughter for some apparent reason. I can't understand why. Or I guess
what's the issue they have with your daughter?
Yeah, the chick I was just with, I was with her for about 7 years. We broke up a couple months ago, and this is after she met my daughter, and that's when I decided, no, I don't want to deal with you no more. She couldn't understand, I take care of my child, right? but the children that she had, or the children that she has, the fathers aren't like me. You know, she's got to fight with them with like child support and all this type of stuff. So, you know, it was always coming to me and asking me for this and asking me for that. And I just never had enough heart to tell her, like,
How many children does she have?
2.
By how many men?
123, 16, the same age as my daughter.
By how many men? By how many men?
2.
Okay, there's your first problem right there.
Exactly.
You know why so many men go for single mothers? Do you know why so many black men especially go for single mothers?
Why is that?
It's a huge problem in the community. Because single mothers provide black men, or just men in general, with easy access to their private part. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
I understand.
They're going to be much easier than the women. And it used to be the opposite. Used to be, it's like, hey, after she got messed over by a man or whatever, now she's single, she's divorced or whatever, she's not trying to jump in with another man. So it would used to be harder, but now it's flipped. And brothers know that. What? So they mess with single mothers. And hold on, brother. And it continues to create another problem and a vicious cycle, because if she's a single mother, now more than likely, if you get with her, she's going to be a single mother times 2, times 3, times 4.
Right.
Big mistake to get with a woman that has multiple children.
Women like that.
Brother, big mistake to get with a woman that has multiple children by multiple men. If you're going to get with a woman that have children, she should have been married to the father.
Right.
And
she was.
And for a significant period of time, not no 1 or 2 years.
Right.
She needs to have displayed. She should have displayed, brother. She should have displayed her ability to be a wife and keep a home. Go ahead.
I really try to give her the benefit of the doubt, but my personal issue with her is her anxieties. You know, whatever problems that they had, like, you know, she was with a guy that one guy raped her, another guy was abusing her.
Brother, don't say that word. Don't say that word.
It's the anxieties that bother me. I feel like I'm paying for other people's mistakes when
that's because of who you are dealing with. Let me tell you something. Here's what you need to do. First of all, shout out to Robert Platinum. He said, tell him to change that damn battery. They want you to change the smoke detector because that thing keeps beeping.
I'm sorry. I'm currently in a wheelchair. I can't reach up and get it. So I have to wait for somebody to come over here. It just happened to me the other day.
Brother, why you got women on your mind like that? You in a wheelchair? Why are you in a wheelchair?
I got hurt in combat. I messed up my knee. So I'm waiting to get it fixed in April.
Well, you ain't got no business worry about, because all you going to do is get with a woman who's going to take advantage of you anyway.
Well, the thing is, like, I really try my best not to tell women that I'm prior service or, you know, military, because if they know you got I got 100% pension coming to me, right? And it just seems like when they know that, because I just left a nursing facility to recover from a prior surgery, and it seemed like all the women, the black women, when they found out that, oh, he's ex-military, he's 100%, they own you. And it's like, I try my best not to inform women of that.
Okay, brother, you worried about the wrong thing. You need to go get your knee fixed and get your health right, get in better shape. Let me tell you something. You need to get in better shape. A lot of y'all brothers.
I'm pending my surgery. I have to wait till April to get it done.
Okay, listen.
I'm just waiting for the surgery. That's all.
Listen. A lot of y'all brothers are in poor health, poor shape. Need to get in better physical shape. One of the problems that a lot of men have in this day and time that complain about women is the fact that they cannot attract higher quality women. In order to attract higher quality women, you gotta be a higher quality man, which means you gotta look the part. You better have some damn money too to back it up. You ain't gotta be rich. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be rich, but you just have to be able to back it up.
Right.
And here's the thing. I'm looking at you right now. You don't have that.
I don't have
Your
what?
grooming is not on point. You need to get better at that. You need to probably improve your skills at dealing with and talking to women. You worried about the wrong thing right now. You worried about I'm having trouble with black women and I'm in the wheelchair right now, brother. They just gonna take advantage of you.
I'm not paralyzed. I'm just recovering from a knee injury.
I don't care. Are you not listening? They're going to take advantage of you because you're in a wheelchair. That's the only, you think this is a movie? You think it's a fantasy? You think there's women just like, oh my God, he's such a nice man. I want to be with him. That's not how they think. This ain't no damn movie. They look at you and look, sucker, simp, fool, clown ass ninja. That's how they think of you. I'm about to get whatever he got.
It doesn't tend to work out that way for me at times because I'm quite stubborn and I'm very hard-headed as far as like giving to anyone.
Yeah, you are stubborn, brother. You got to go. Somebody said he needs to get therapy. Need a whole lot more than therapy. He needs a miracle. Brother like that needs a miracle. Needs a miracle, in all honesty. Unfortunately, some of you people are saying a barber. Unfortunately, for some of you guys, that's not going to be enough. A barber is not going to do it. We're talking a whole new wardrobe. Pray to God to help you. Please, God, let me come across some decent looking woman. Listen, if you a brother like that, you be lucky to get with a, y'all gotta be more realistic. You be lucky to get with an average woman. Be lucky to get with an average woman. Average at best. Average at best. So you shouldn't be looking at more of the higher quality women as far as their looks go. Now, they can be a good woman as far as how they treat you, but you shouldn't be looking at no woman that look real, real good. Not at all. You gotta stay in your lane. Ooh. Corey.
Hello.
Hello. What do you have for me?
Nothing. I just I've been watching you just probably for the last week. I honestly just kind of came across you on Instagram, on some reels. And I appreciate and respect a lot of what you talk about. And I just saw the title today and talking about women and why we tend to believe in potential or look at potential rather than.
I'm sorry, you're muted. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Okay, look at potential instead of what?
What these men are offering, or of just who they are really. Like sometimes I think women tend to. I was just kind of curious on like that topic and just what your thoughts are. I mean, and I know what my thoughts are as far as being a woman. And for me, I think that a lot of times, especially when I was in my 20s, looking at I was with I have 3 boys, and I was with their dad for 10 years. He asked me to marry him multiple times, but I chose not to. I was very young when I got with him. I was 17, and I stayed with him until I was 27. And it was definitely a situation where I saw potential, and I also had my parents telling me, like, why are you dating this person? And so it was also stubbornness on my behalf of trying to prove something for whatever reason, like, oh, I can fix him mentality, which is so ignorant, especially as a young girl.
Yeah, I already talked about that earlier. You guys like to try to fix men. And I said this is a profound statement. I said, y'all want to raise and fix these men, these grown ass men, more than you want to raise your children.
Literally. And so I refused to marry him because I knew he wasn't a stand-up guy, but you know, we both grew up without fathers, him and I. And so he would always use that excuse every time I tried to leave, like, oh, if you leave me, you're going to be a terrible mother, and all of these things. And it took me a long time to realize, like, no, I'm not. But being a terrible mother is staying in this situation when my children can clearly see that I'm unhappy because he was a cheater. He couldn't stay faithful. And, you know,
How many children did you have by him?
3 in 10 years. Yeah.
You make the topic. You had 3 children by a man in over a 10-year period, and you were only with him based off of potential. What was the potential you saw in him?
Well, you know, he was a talker. And so, like, his ideas were great, but he never acted on them. And, you know, I was naive to sit and think, well, okay, if I give him more time, maybe he'll get it together. But obviously, the more time passed, he never changed. And so it
Okay.
had to come.
So here's the thing. Y'all like to say that, and I'm glad because you probably weren't here for what I said earlier. I said y'all do shit like that because y'all are also the equivalent to him.
Yeah. And I watched my mom do the same thing, you know, like,
listen, are you listening? Are you listening?
Yeah,
Y'all are the equivalent to that type of a man, meaning that you guys are not that well put together. You have a lot of deficiencies, a lot of insecurities, a lot of flaws.
Absolutely.
So you get with a man that is somewhat on your level and you guys fix him up to boost your self-esteem. Listen to the men in here. This is the thing. I don't care how a woman looks. She can look like a 10. She can be a complete 10. And if her mind is like that, she thinks that way, she's going to get with you. That's why sometimes y'all wonder, oh my God, why is that beautiful girl with that bummy looking, trash looking dude? That's why. Because she doesn't believe that she's really all that.
Yeah.
And she's constantly needs a boost. That's why they're always in the mirror, petting their hair, trying to have their makeup right, trying to look real good, because their self-esteem is not there. Their confidence is not there. They don't believe in themselves. They know they have a lot of flaws and they know they're effed up in the head. So that's why they got to go and choose that type of a guy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll also say too, like, I feel like I didn't have a father. I'd never even seen a picture of my father until I was 36 years old. So like, literally,
you didn't meet your father till you're 36?
I had never even seen a picture of him. I didn't even know what my dad looked like until I was 36 years old.
Why?
My mom, it was a one, like, okay, so my dad was a musician. He was a drummer in a band, and my mom worked in the club as a waitress, apparently, and they ended up having fun probably 2 to 3 times after the show that night, or got drunk,
so
whatever.
you were the product of
an accident. Yes, of a mistake. Absolutely. And so now that I know him and I have been building a relationship for like the last 2 years, but now that I know him, he had a family. He was married, he had a wife, kids, and a baby on the way. He had a 2-year-old at home, my older brother, and then a sister, like, that was literally months apart from my age. So that's why. And so yeah, I didn't know my dad, and so I didn't have a good example of what I was supposed to be looking for in a man. And so after that 10-year relationship, that's why I just focused on myself, like, and my children. Like, I literally
How old were you when you got with the father of your children?
I was 17.
Did you guys ever marry?
No, he asked me multiple times, but I refused his proposal 3 times because he just wasn't faithful.
So you thought he was good enough to stay with in a relationship, but not to marry?
No, I just didn't have the self-confidence and self-love to do better by myself. That's it.
How long have you been away from him?
Over 10 years at this point now.
How old are you now?
I'm 38. I'll be 39 this year in June.
Have you ever been married?
No.
Are you in a relationship right now, or situationship, anything?
I am in a relationship. I've been in for 1 year and 5 months, and there is definitely talk of marriage. So
how old's your youngest child?
He is 13.
Okay. And how old's your oldest right now?
19.
Okay. Does the man have any children?
He does have 1 daughter.
And he's okay with you having 3 children, or 2 minors?
Yeah, absolutely. He is totally open to that. Very supportive. We kind of just don't really. I've been doing it for so long. I don't need necessarily for him to like step in and try to be a a daddy per se to my children because they are more independent and grown at this point. So
Okay, what's the difference between him and the man that you had all these kids by?
um, the difference is action. Proof. The proof is in the pudding.
What's the proof? What's the proof? Tell me.
He owns his own trucking company. He has 4 people that work for him. He owns his own home. He's been successful for years. He's an amazing father. Communicates, expressive, just easy to speak to. Very intellectual. Just all things that
Have
are.
you been to his house?
Yeah, absolutely.
How many times?
My goodness, so many I can't even probably count. Over, I mean, hundreds of times.
Been to his house hundreds of times?
I mean, I don't know, in a year and a half, how many times you can go over to somebody's house, but yeah, plenty. I mean, often, frequently.
Why do you think he hasn't proposed marriage to you yet then?
Well, he technically, I mean, has, but like, this is the thing. I
No, he
don't want.
hasn't. No, he hasn't. Has he shown you a ring or given you a ring?
No, because
Okay, so he hasn't proposed marriage to you.
not
Okay,
yet. You're
there's
right.
no woman that lives in the United States that would buy a proposal without a ring. Okay, so he's not, so he hasn't proposed marriage to you yet. So what is the reason why you think he hasn't?
Because he's planning and preparation. So he wants it to be like memorable and very special for me because he feels like it's something that I deserve. And so I'm just letting him prepare, like he's planning. So it's definitely been a topic of conversation. He keeps telling me I'm obviously not going to know when it's going to happen, but it's happening. So I'm just being patient. I mean, he's a man, so I'm letting him be a man and lead, and I trust him. I believe him when he speaks to me.
Okay,
This
you're
is the
making a
first.
whole lot of mistakes right now. You don't
Okay.
know what you're doing.
Okay. What am I
You
doing
sound
wrong?
like so many women that come and talk to me. That is not how you get a man to marry you or see if he's serious about marrying you. You're sitting on the sidelines and waiting to see what he's going to do. That is absolutely the worst thing you can do.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily doing that because it's an active conversation, and
That
we're
doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. When's the last time
especially
you guys have been intimate?
last night.
Okay. All right. So, guess what? There's no urgency for him to marry you at all. He doesn't care. He's getting everything he wants out of you. I'm telling you right now. Having a conversation about marriage, that ain't shit. Y'all don't get that. Y'all don't understand that because y'all don't know what y'all are doing. That's why you need an expert like me to actually listen. I've talked to thousands of y'all over the last 3 years. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. I get results. I've had women come back to me and say, Guru, the advice you gave me with your coaching, I actually got married the next month. You were right. Or let me tell you something. I was on a coaching call with a woman. Her fiance walked in the room while we was on the call, and they ended up breaking up and breaking it off. I was talking her through it right before she found out he was messing around with some other woman. He had no plans to really marry her, and she thought in her mind that he was going to marry her. Y'all know what the hell y'all doing. Sitting
So
on the sidelines and thinking the man is going to just propose marriage to you, that doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. You have to require marriage as a wife. If you are
right.
wife material, you got to require it.
So what do you recommend? Should I like cut off the cootie cat or what? What are you saying?
No, keep giving it to him.
Nah.
Why would you cut it off now? You've already been given to him for a year and a half.
Well, I don't want to like really, I guess, say exactly what it is because it's so unusual, I
But I'm
guess. So,
asking you, why would you cut him off now? You've been giving him what he wants for a year and a half.
because we haven't been like, we haven't had sex. We're intimate in other ways, but we also have
You
been
guys
dating.
haven't had intercourse in a year and a half? Full
Correct.
intercourse?
Never. Yeah, right. We're saving it for marriage. And so that's another reason why I just feel like it's a different situation, because we are trying to do things in a different way. So I've
Lady, it's 20. Is he a devout religious man?
he's a Muslim.
Huh. And he's fooling around with you like that? He's a black guy?
Yes.
What's your religion?
Well, I grew up Christian in a Christian home, but like I've learned, I mean, I'm open. Like I honestly
Okay, so first of all, there's no way he can take you serious for marriage because he's not going to be able to marry a woman who's not a Muslim or a Christian or a Jew. There's no way possible.
but that's also another topic of conversation, because I am open to
I didn't say open. You have to be one of those. You have to be one of those three women called in the Muslim faith, called one of the women of the book.
Right.
You are not one of those. So there's no way. Don't you think I know these things? Don't you think I know these things as a Muslim man? I've studied these things really well.
Absolutely. But why do you
shout
think
out to Through the Fire. He said this sounds like a bag of crazy. They think you're crazy.
Why?
You're getting strung along. Listen, you're getting strung along in a situationship that's leading to nothing and nowhere. You said you guys are saving yourselves for marriage, but you're intimate in other ways, which I know what that probably means.
Not. Why does it have to be physical though? Why do you automatically assume it
Have
would
you?
be a
So you guys have done? Have you guys done anything orally?
No.
Nothing at all. Year and a half.
No.
It don't take no man no year and a half to court no woman, especially a Muslim man. Have you lost it, lady? You don't know much or nothing about the Muslim faith then. A year and a half of courting, this man already has his own business. He's established. He got money. You don't know what you're doing. You're telling me he has money. He's established. He's Muslim. He has all these things. You guys haven't been intimate, but he's just waiting for you for a year and a half? Really?
Not waiting. Like, it's just, I don't know what he's preparing, but I have to give him his, time and space to do that.
Thank you. A brother said, no real Muslim guy is going to marry a 38-year-old woman with 3 kids who is an atheist or an agnostic.
I'm not an atheist. Why do you guys think I'm an
atheist? Okay, well, then you're agnostic then.
I'm not. I absolutely believe in God. That's why I don't understand why you think I'm not a Christian. I said I grew up Christian. That's my belief system. I believe in God. Like, I'm not agnostic or atheist. I love God. I pray every day.
Okay, just saying that you believe in a God does not make you any religion.
Christian. That's how I was raised.
No, you're not Christian. You already told us you're not Christian.
I am. I was raised Christian. I said I'm Christian.
All right, now you're Christian. You don't go to church or probably anything.
You didn't listen, though.
Well, since you think you got it all figured out, why don't you come back and tell me, first of all, when would you like to be married by?
Definitely by the end of this year.
Okay, so why don't you come back and tell by the end of this year? So you think you're gonna be messing around with him for Why don't you come back and tell me by the end of this year if he actually went through with marriage and married you? I would like to hear that.
I will definitely keep in contact with you and update you.
Okay. All right, Corey. Have a good night.
Okay, bye.
Ooh. Shout out to Quiet Faith. He says women prefer potential over stability because of the uncertainty. The more stable a man is, the fewer candidates for marriage there are. That will be complimentary, but concubines will be plentiful. Yeah. She gets the bell toll. Paradise said he's playing her. Yes. He is playing her. Folks, if you're watching Ashley, you can come back up and request stuff. I don't know what happened to your connection. Come back up, Ashley, because I definitely want to talk to the women about this topic. If you're watching right now on Instagram, the platform is probably going to cut off in about 15 minutes. Folks, let's go. If you are enjoying this content, I need you to support the show. Support the show. I don't care how you support it. You can donate. It's right on the screen. I got PayPal, Cash App. You can super chat me. I still need several more people so we can hit our first hour goal. Hold on one second. Miss, give me 1 second. I need y'all to support the show so we can keep the live stream going. I have goals for each hour in order to continue the live stream. Let's go. You guys are enjoying this content. We're going to keep talking about this. I told y'all this is a very important topic, and especially for the women. Shout out to Through the Fire podcast, said she is in a relationship in her own mind. My goodness. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I really don't know what the topic was. I just happened to just chime in because I had a question. I wanted to ask you something, and then I also wanted to call in for a rating and get your opinion. But I wanted to ask you, like, what is your opinion on a woman in her 40s that's looking for love? Like, I know, like, I've listened to some of your content, and a lot of times I get the impression that you say, like, after a certain age, it's like pretty much over. So I wanted to ask you again.
A woman in her 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a public Instagram?
Yes, I do.
What's your Instagram name?
Isabel Go, ISABELGO. Or is it, hold on, what is my Instagram?
That's definitely not it.
Isabel got it.
Isabel got it? Oh, there goes our first hour, folks. I have to restart the live stream. Where are we at on our goal before I let me see how if I'm going to restart this. Shout out to K Picture. Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Brother Turner. Thank you for the super chat. We haven't quite hit our goal. Support the content. Let's go. Y'all want Guru to continue? Let's go. We approaching our first hour. I could have sworn I'm looking at this other timer. Oh yeah, we did hit our first hour. Okay. So I cut off. Let me restart the stream here in a second. Depending on if we get enough people to support the content. Folks, I need y'all to also get my like count up. Jennifer said, question, is it more supportive to watch on YouTube or IG? YouTube. It's more supportive to watch on YouTube because YouTube has a bigger reach. Has a bigger reach. Much bigger reach than IG. Okay. Let's get her back on the line here in a second. Hopefully she comes back. All right, we good there. Shout out to Brother Neil. Thank you, brother, for supporting the content and becoming another member for the 5th month. Let's go. He said, ladies, look, when you hit 40, it's over. Men look at it as women who have been through a lot of men and can't keep a good man. 40, you get stubborn. Yeah, a lot of them are stubborn. A lot of them are washed up at 40. That's very true. That's very true. A lot of them do get washed up. Let's go. You sent a request on Instagram. Okay, we'll come back over there. I just restarted the live. Unique. You be in it with men just for their dick? Really? You gonna write that in the comment section? No, go
Hello?
ahead. Don't be scared now.
I never thought that I would be getting on for real, for real. Oh, shoot.
Okay, well, you here. Why are you in the dark? How's all y'all
No,
always in
because
the
I put
dark?
my kids to sleep. I'm in the dark because I was asleep, and I didn't think that she'll actually answer this.
Yeah, I'm answering. I'm here. I'm live. Okay, so what are you talking about? You be in it just for the dick?
Yeah, I do.
What does that mean?
I was sexually really liking sex a lot. So yeah. Let me get up.
How many children do you have?
7. And I'm one of them you always talk about. Literally. Like multiple baby daddies.
How many baby daddies?
5.
Ah, dog. Can you
And
turn
I
on the
had them
light so
because
I
I
can see
wanted
what
to
you
have.
look like? Because I want to see what these men
No,
are
because
seeing. My
I'm
goodness, you must be real fine.
No, I'm my hair not done or anything. I'm pregnant again right now, and
You
I
pregnant
just
with
been
your
in the
8th
house.
child?
My 7th. And I've been in the house every day taking care of my kids by myself. And I'm one of them women that them black women
Your
that
name
you
is
talk about.
Kanisha?
Yeah.
Strong independent. Can you make your Instagram public so I can see what you look like since you don't want to turn on the thing?
Was
Can you go make your
hold on.
Instagram public?
Yeah.
You're not with none of the fathers?
No, because they're all of them was abusive, and I just left. And the last one was really abusive. I was one of them fixing up, helping, and being there for the men. And I be in long relationships with them and have kids by them because I choose to have the kids because I don't want to have no abortions because I wanted my kids. But I just like,
Five baby daddies, and you not with not one of them today.
nope, it ended because of he was abusive and he put his hands on me and actually broke my jaw October.
Can you make your platform public, please?
Okay, how do I do that?
Oh for 5. Damn, not one of them stuck. That's tough.
He wanted to, but I left them because
All
they
5 of
all
them were
wanted to
abusive?
stay.
All 5 of them were abusive?
Well, my first one, yeah, he was abusive. He decided to be a pimp. My second one,
Decided to be a pimp.
He basically, we met each other and I had sex with him while I was in college. I ended up being pregnant because of he took off the condom, and I'm like, dang, I got pregnant that same day, like when I had sex with him. And then the second child father,
You already said that was the second child father.
I mean, the third child father, he was a bus driver. And once I told him I was pregnant, because he was dating me, once I told him I was pregnant, he told me to get abortion. And I found out he was married. He told me to get abortion. I told him, no, I'm not getting an abortion. I'm keeping a child. You can erase my number. And that's what we did. And she never met her father because we erased each other's number. And I decided to keep my
How
child.
did you meet him, the third one?
I met him, he was a bus driver, and I met him while I was paying my court fines. I was in court and I was paying my to get my driver's license because I live in Los Angeles, and I got on the train and I got tickets and they suspended my license, so I had to pay for my fines. And we he waited for me to come out the court and got my number. And I thought that he was a person to talk to because I wasn't talking to nobody. I was talking to this guy that was in jail at the time while he got my number. But
He
then
was talking to a guy in jail.
that I've been dating since I was 14. Because of the guy, my first baby daddy that I was with left me, and I started talking to the guy that took my virginity, but he been in jail since he was 14. So I found out
The guy that took your V card was in jail since 14 years old. Okay.
Yeah, he barely got out.
And you were talking to him,
last year.
but you were talking to him, but you ended up getting this bus driver information. You guys exchanged information, or you gave out your number in court
because I wanted the real deal instead of using dildos and stuff.
Okay, and then I know because you told me earlier in the chat room that you just like the dick. Okay, so after the day that you met him, how long do you normally be hooking up with the guy after you meet him?
I'll be in relationships for a while with them.
No, I mean like when you met the bus driver, when you gave him your phone number or whatever, how long after that did you guys hook up?
It was probably like 4 or 5 months before we ended up doing something because I was talking to the guy that was in jail. And
okay,
then
so you were still dealing with the guy in jail. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
so,
and then the guy in jail.
Okay. Can you make your thing public while you're doing this so I can see your profile while we're talking?
Yeah, isn't that gonna hang me up? Or how do I do it?
No, you don't have another device?
No, I only got my phone. I'm on my phone.
Okay, I'll disconnect with you for a second and then you can come right back, okay? Make it public.
Okay.
All right. Folks, I'm still 2 people shy for our first hour. Let's go. Support the content. I still need 2 more people to hit the super chat, Cash App. I don't care how you support the content. I still need 2 more for the first hour. My Cash App is Black Guru 2. Let's go. If you want this live stream to continue, support the stream. Yes, I know it is unbelievable. 7 children by 5 men. And she says, I'm one of the ones that always be talking about her, women like her. I talk about women like her all the time. Brother said, I need a glass of water after that. Yeah, probably a drink. Shout out to Brother Turner. Appreciate you, brother. I'm waiting for her to make her. As soon as she make this public, we're going to talk. We're going to have a conversation. Thank you, Miss Hayes. Appreciate you for your badge support. Thank you for supporting over here on the IG with badges. If you want to buy badges over here to support the content, just hit the little heart button in the box. If you like this content, Jennifer. Shout out to Jennifer for the Venmo. Appreciate you. Harlot said he needs a double shot of tequila after that. You don't believe she's gonna make her profile public? Why not? She made it public right now. I can see it. Let's take a look at it. Shout out to Candace for the super chat. Candace said, I'm sad for those children. Thank you, Candace. He wasn't lying. Look at all them kids. For those of you who thought she was lying, if you want to see this, you got to come over to my YouTube channel to watch what I'm watching because I got her up on the screen. She wasn't lying. Look, she got all them kids right there. Come on back up. What's your name? Come on back up. Kanisha, that's your name? Kanisha, come on back up. Goodrich, appreciate you. Woo. Man, look at all them kids right there. Look at all them kids right there. Nice looking kids. Somebody's helping her take care of them and doing their hair and all that stuff. Look at that. She getting some kind of help. She ain't getting no help from none of the daddies, but I want to know who helping her. Who is this with all these tattoos on their face? I hope that's not your mama. My God. Kanisha, come on back up. Let's go. Shout out to NJ. Thank you, brother. He said, thank you, Mr. Guru, for exposing women like this. Of course. I hope this is not your mama. Kanisha. These women are hard-headed. Hold on one second, folks. Let me see if I can get Kanisha back on the line. She then exited the thing and didn't want to come back up. That's okay. We're going to keep looking at her profile until she decides to come back up. No problem. I'm shocked that her children look like, I mean, look, she get their hair done. She got them in ballet or something right here. She actually looked like she's doing a decent job with these kids. And whoever's helping her, maybe that's the grandmother or great grandmother helping her. Hush your mouth. Don't trip on me. Didn't I remove your ass? Keep on running your mouth and you're going to get removed again. Who is this little lady? I thought that was a little person, a midget. In the back. Look at that. She got to be up here because I got to know who all these characters are. One of your daughters or multiple of them going to end up just like her because she probably going to be, these are the kind of women in the community that be influencing a lot of the young girls and make them act like that. Folks, I don't know what happened to Kanisha. We might have to move on to the next person. I'm shocked though. She actually got a decent looking family. How do you explain to your kids that you didn't have a sibling? Each one of their siblings is by a different man. How do you explain that? Mama, it's 7 of us. How do you explain that each one of them is by a different man? Can somebody tell me that? How do y'all do that? How do you explain that shit? Do you even explain it? Do you just, you don't tell them? Quiet Faith, shout out to Quiet Faith, said the government is helping. It's no shame on her. This is why they say they don't need a man. Oh my goodness, what is this at the bottom? Oh hell no, do y'all see this? Let me get this off the screen. Why did nobody tell me that that was at the bottom? How do you even have that allowed on this account? Why didn't nobody tell me? Why didn't y'all say something? Why didn't y'all say that that was on the screen? No, it was more than booty. They didn't have shit on. I thought she was doing okay with the kids. She had all her kids, and then I scrolled down. That's why, folks, I tell y'all, you got to keep scrolling on their page. You got to keep scrolling on their page. What was it? Y'all have to go back and watch the replay and rewind it to see what it was. Because I'm not showing that again. They're not getting my page taken down. And she covered, if this is her, she covered in tattoos all everywhere. She got tattoos all over her chest. She's right. She's everything I talk about with these modern day women. And she already admitted that she just likes, she might be, what is it called? A nymphomaniac? Is that the right term? The one that just loved the dick. They just addicted to screwing. That's pain. That's hurt. You constantly got to feel something. Nymphomaniac. You constantly got to feel something inside of you. She said she don't like the toys. She liked the real thing. This is wild. I have no. Why in the hell do you got all these pictures of your children on your profile? But at the same time, you got pictures of you and a bunch of other hoes with no clothes on, shaking ass. Woo. Over, folks. Oh, here she is. Here she is, finally. Here she is, folks. She's back. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Oh, finally you came on camera. Good.
I was talking to my sister telling her about what you said.
Why do you have these video of these hoes getting money thrown at them, stripping with your
That
kids?
was my sister.
Huh?
That was my sister bridal shower. Whatever her, she was getting
A
married.
bridal shower. Who's these hoes in here that's naked? Y'all touching on each other?
They was strippers. So she invited some strippers.
Why y'all touching and feeling on them like that? I thought y'all only like men.
They was feeling on them and touching them. I didn't touch them.
Well, I see somebody's hand feeling all up on some ass right here.
That was my sister. They like girls. My sister's like girls too.
Oh, she's bi?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we got through the third one. What about, tell me more about the fourth one and the fifth one.
The fourth one. So the fourth one ended up meeting me when I was 3 months pregnant with the one that was a bus driver. So he met me when I was 3 months pregnant, and I told him that I was 3 months pregnant, and he was like, shoot, God wouldn't put nothing on him that he couldn't handle. So he been in my life. We've been together, and I had 2 kids by him, and he took custody over the one I was pregnant with.
Okay, but that's only 4 baby daddies. You got a 5, so you still not with him.
So I broke up with him because I didn't want to. I was tired of seeing stuff in his phone.
And then you got with the fifth. So the fifth one is who you're pregnant by right now?
Yeah. The fifth one I got pregnant by, yeah, I had 2 more kids with the fifth one because of I was just dating him, and then we was just messing around when I was
is
when
the
I broke
fifth
up
baby
with
daddy you have, are you pregnant by him right now though?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you meet him?
When I was working, like I broke up with the 4th baby daddy, and I ended up going to pursue my career with designing clothes and stuff. And then I met him like on Crenshaw and stuff, like
what city are you in? What city?
Los Angeles.
Okay. You met him where? On Crenshaw.
Designing clothes. I went up there to go design their clothes. So I was designing some of Nipsey Hussle clothes for them people that was on Crenshaw.
Okay.
So I met him while doing that. But when I met him, we was just messing around with each other. And I got pregnant. So that's when we came together because I got pregnant. So we've been together ever since for like 3 years, 4 years now.
You still with him now?
Technically, yeah, because I'm one of them crazy women that you talk about.
What do
He
you
ended
mean
up
you
going to
one of them
jail
crazy women that I talk about? What does that mean?
because he ended up going to jail, and I'm still with him.
Mm.
He ended up breaking my jaw, and I'm still with him because of the
He's in
children.
jail right
Because of the
now for
kids.
breaking your jaw?
Yeah, and I'm still with him.
Why are
And
you
I choose
choosing to stick with him after he broke your jaw?
because
You love him?
I felt like, yeah, and I didn't see him like that. Like, I think he was just mad,
How much
upset at
time did
his
he
life.
get? How much time did he get?
A year, and this recently happened, like October.
You got a year. Is your jaw healed?
Yeah, I mean, I don't already look the same. I mean, my jaw is shaped differently now.
Yeah,
I
because
feel
I
like,
was looking at your old pictures and I was about to say you look different.
and then my black eye, I'm healing right now as it is, because it just happened October. Like my eye, it was gashed open right here.
So why do you think that he was just mad at the time and he's not really like that? Why do you think that?
Because that's the first incident that happened. Like it didn't happen like he was upset. I guess with that whole day. I guess he got into it with someone earlier that day, and then he came home, and I guess he didn't like the way I was talking. I mean, I felt like I wasn't saying nothing, like talking all like
How many years have you been with him?
free.
Shout out to Sayani for the Cash App said, just tuned in. I'm petty and support the mission. Appreciate you. You've
I didn't
been with
think
him for
that out.
3 years and you have one. How old is the other child that you had by him? 1 or 2 years old?
Too.
2, and then you're pregnant with 1. When are you due for this one?
March,
So this is gonna be your 8th child?
my 7th.
Oh, this is gonna be your 7th. Okay. Due in March. When is he supposed to get out? You said he got a year, so he getting out in October?
I'm not sure. It just happened, so they just gave him his time like 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm. Have you always been addicted to dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it just got heavier because I was waiting for someone in jail. So I told him I wanted the real deal while I was waiting for him. I told him I wanted the real deal, and ever since I got the real deal, I started having kids.
Okay, so you was waiting for him, the first guy in jail, the one that you knew since you were 14?
Yeah.
And then you told him that you couldn't wait no more, you wanted the real deal. And then ever
I was
since
tired of
then, you got addicted to the
sex.
dick.
Yes, the dick. Because I didn't want to use toys, and I didn't want to keep. Because he was like, he was vibing me because he was like, "You married, we're married, and you supposed to." But knowing I'm not really married to him, but he wanted
Did
me
you
to
ever have
satisfy.
children by him, the one that you were talking to when you were 14 that was locked up?
No, no, because
Did
we was
y'all ever
kids.
hook up? Did y'all ever hook up? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he took my virginity and stuff, and he ended up going to jail
Oh,
when
he
I was
took
with him.
it. Then he went to jail. And then you
Yeah.
told him, that's when you told him that you couldn't keep waiting around, that you needed it.
No,
You
my
needed the
mom
real
took me. No,
deal.
my mom moved us. My mom moved us to Vegas, and then
Mm.
that's when I got pregnant with my first child. And then that's when I moved back out here to Los Angeles. And then when I moved back out here to Los Angeles, I started talking back to the one in jail because I
Who
felt like
who does who does the hair and everything of these children?
me. And then sometimes my sister does it, and then I go get them hair done in the salon all the time.
How do you have money for all that? You get child support?
No,
You about to have a 7th child and you get no child support.
no. I do it my own. I make my own.
Who's this little short lady with the pink wig in this video dancing with your kids?
Pink wig?
Yeah, she a little short lady. You want me to show you?
Yeah.
Who is this right here?
Oh, my sister LD. That's the one that do hair. That's the one that be doing her.
Oh, that's your sister?
Yeah, she be doing that hair. Yeah. That's the one where. That's where.
That's the one that like women too.
That my other stepsister. My stepsister does. My other stepsister. She had a party at her salon. So the girl with the pink hair, that was the salon that she did the bridal shower in. And she ended up having them strippers there come to that salon.
Oh, that was in the salon. The strippers are inside the salon. You hear that, some of you women? You're getting your hair done and they would just have some ass all up on that chair and on that flow.
But no, it wasn't nobody getting no hair done. It was
no. I'm just telling them they going in the next day to get their hair done after they didn't have a party. Some of y'all, y'all got y'all head rested under them hair dryers and things and in them salon chairs, and it's just been stripper ass just in that chair the night before, and you going to rest your head on that salon chair. Come on, Guru.
She had people come in there cleaning it. She had people come in there cleaning. She paid for people to clean her shop and stuff. So that's why it's so cleaned and up to par like that. She paid for people to come clean it.
Shout out to Through the Fire. Through the Fire said, let me read this real quick. Hold on one second. Through the Fire said, if this woman survive into her later 30s, early 40s, she'll be expecting a productive man to come save her and 5 other men's children. She don't got 5 other men's children. She have, this is your 5th baby daddy or 6th?
My 5th baby daddy.
Oh, okay. Then you right, brother. I thought this was your 6th. So you got a total of 5. I thought that this last one was different. Okay, so you got a total of 5.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I just feel like I just gotta wait until I just gotta have sex, stop having sex with him, and just wait until.
What are you gonna do now that since you like the dick so much? What are you gonna do? Look, this is you. Listen to this. Listen to you.
Talking all that shit. Oh, you're so fine. Oh, the dick.
What are you gonna do now that he's locked up for all this time? How are you gonna get some? Who's gonna give it to you?
I'm not getting any. I know how to hold myself now because I feel like it's not going nowhere. I'm getting my mind productive and doing for my kids now.
Black Guru, brother, please find her someone that can give her counseling and therapy. Why would I? How am I going to do that? This woman don't want no counseling and therapy.
Yes, I do. What I do be having counseling and therapy. I've been doing that already.
You go to counseling and therapy already?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And parenting. I do all of that. And I got my certificates and stuff. I passed some of them. I've been doing that. I like doing that. And I need to go back to college. Because this work they be giving me.
How old are you right now?
34.
34. Okay. And you just like do you plan on having any more children?
Sorry, I'm nervous. Huh?
You 35. Okay. Do you plan on having any more children?
No, this is the ending because my body, I haven't gave my body no rest. I had kids back to back. So I'm just like.
You going to get your tubes tied?
Yes.
I don't think you're going to be able to hold off for a year without getting none while he's locked up.
I think I can. I mean, I did it before. A year ain't nothing.
So you think that this one you think is the one that you really want to be with?
Only if he ain't gonna hit me. He need help.
You've had a few men. You've had a few men that have been abusive. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. You've had a few men that have been abusive to you, correct?
Yeah. But not this abusive. Not abusive like this one that I've been in now. Like this one was like the icing to the cake type stuff. And it was like something minor where he didn't want me to talk to him a certain way. being an aggressive girl, basically one of them women that talks reckless to men, and he didn't want me to do that, so I guess I had to.
What does your therapist say about the fact that you did the therapist know that you addicted to the dick of different men? Have you talked to your therapist about that?
Yeah.
What does the therapist say?
That I need to not do it and focus on my kids and stuff. And put my mind on something else instead of focusing on that.
Why do you think your mind is always on that, though? Or why has it always been in the past on that? Why?
I believe because I used to see, like, I don't know, I used to see little things like when I was waiting for the guy that was in jail, I used to, use toys and stuff.
Did
and then
you watch a lot of adult content? You watched a lot of PORN?
No, I used to see Dill.
Careful. Watch the language. You can say toys.
Okay, not toys. I used to see real men private on billboards. So it was like, I was like really seeing that type stuff. So it just got me into wanting to really
try it out.
Yeah.
So you didn't watch a lot of adult content or nothing?
No, I don't even got no TV. I haven't had a TV in so long.
TV? You can watch shit on your phone. What are you talking about?
No, I don't even be on the phone and watch that stuff.
Have you ever hold on, listen. Have you ever been a part of the sex trade? Like, have you ever done any sex type of work?
What, being a stripper?
Yeah, or like, getting down, man paying you a little something and you getting down with them?
No, I was a stripper before, but I stopped being a stripper once my son got old enough to notice.
How many years did you do that?
Like 3 or 4 years.
And you ain't never, you never went to the back of the champagne room and gave no man none?
No, I didn't really want to do that. I stopped being a stripper.
So you telling me, as much as you like dick, you never went to the back and gave a man none?
No.
Okay.
What the heck? I stopped being a stripper because of I didn't want to keep going out there naked and nobody was tipping me. I had to go promote myself. I was working.
You was working for free. They wasn't even tipping you?
Because I had to promote myself. The people.
So you didn't have the body for it then?
Well, no, they had to bring. I mean, I didn't strip for too long up inside the strip club. I started stripping like, with like my friends and stuff. We'll just go to like this big old house, and this guy used to invite a whole lot of men to his house, and then we used to come and just strip for them.
Did you have the body for it?
Yeah, I did. But I didn't.
So you only did private work. You never worked inside of a club.
Yeah, I worked inside of a club. That's what I was saying. When I worked inside of a club, I decided to work inside a club. I didn't want to promote myself. Like, I was nursing still. I was still doing productive things. I didn't want to promote myself as being like a stripper. So
you didn't make no money?
I did here and there, but it was like when they come in, they'll get the money to this machine, and then we'll make some money out of that machine, basically, when we do like private dances or stuff like that. And they'll give us like.
How old were you when you were doing this?
I was like 24.
And how many kids have you had by then?
I wasn't 24. No, I was not 24. I only had my son. I had him at 19, so I was like.
You got all these tattoos and shit all over your body.
Yeah.
When did you start getting all these tattoos? At what age?
I started at, my first tattoo was 15. My mom said I can get it. It was her name, 15. And then I just started getting more and more and more.
Damn, you got a lot of posts on Instagram. Have you ever had to talk with your kids about all these different baby daddies you got?
Nope.
So they don't know about all these different fathers?
They only know about the last two of them because the last two is here. That's around that they see. And then my daughter only knows about my daughter knows about the last two. So yeah, they only know about the last two.
Is the reason, let me ask you this question. Is the reason why you sticking around with this other man that's locked up, he's in jail right now, because he's the best in the bedroom?
No, that's not the reason. We have a connection.
So you've had better in the bedroom. You just have a better connection with him.
Yeah, I'm able to talk and chill with him. We be together every day. I mean, my
You're
last
able to
relationship,
talk. No, he was using his fist to do the talking. Talking about y'all able to talk. Knocked you in the next week.
Yeah. I'm crazy enough to still want to be there. Still talking to him.
Stigmatized.
I'm stigmatized.
All right. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming up. Have a good night. Take care of yourself. All right.
Okay.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Oh my God. Shout out to Candace. She said, ask her how many men she's been with in total. I don't think she's going to tell that. Thank you, Candace, for the super chat. I don't think she's going to tell how many men she's been with in total. I don't. I feel bad for women like her. What you stop for? Why you freeze?
Because I didn't know you was on here. But can I ask you a question before you start get to doing whatever you do?
What do I do?
So a woman will come on here and tell you exactly what type of woman she is, and you will, the way you, why you ain't got no woman? Where's your woman? Where's your woman? Where's your wife?
What you mad about?
No, I'm not mad. I'm asking you, where's your wife? You said you gotta go to the Philippines. You gotta go all the way across the fucking country to find you the woman that you're looking for. Answer my question. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out why you intelligent, fine black man.
How do you know I don't have a woman or a wife? How do you know that?
All right, so what you looking for?
It could be you.
No, you're not looking for me.
Because I know you single. I know you single. I can already tell. I can smell it on you.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not.
We might have to do something with how that cooter cat actually smell though. Because I don't like no funky. I don't like the cooter cat smelling like no funky ass weave and no green plant that y'all like to puff. I don't like musty cooter cat. I don't like musty. Do you hear me?
We don't want no ran through man. We don't want no ran through niggas. We don't want no tricks. We don't want niggas that buy pussy. We don't want that. And that's what y'all be doing. Buying pussy, bribing. It could be a female that got all her shit together, and here comes some man.
It's over, folks. It's over.
Guru.
Hold on one second, brother.
Yeah.
See if I can adjust this mic. Okay, go ahead.
First of all, how you doing? Thank you for the little time you're gonna give me.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for was that you supporting my content and hitting the super chat?
Absolutely.
Man, I appreciate that, brother. Go ahead. What you got for me?
Man, when you do your streams, there's just so much packed in here in these streams. But the 5x7 and this last lady is the combination of 80% of our Black women.
Mm.
That's the reality. And the thing is, remember the lady that came on and said, I wanted to give you she wanted you to give her a rating?
Right.
Okay. She seemed like, aesthetically, she looked better than these last two women. But I guarantee you, because she has to ask you that at 41 years old, her mind is no different than these two women. The answer is in on if Black women give a damn about Black men or not. You know what a woman thinks about you about what they offer you. And what do Black women offer most Black men? We just sat here for the last 40 minutes getting an example of what they actually offer us. And I wanted to answer the lady's question, the 41-year-old, about, why can't she find a man at 40 years old? I should be, I'm not talking about aesthetically. I'm 5'11", 240, so I'm not necessarily in the best shape, but I should be in her demographic, Guru, because I make $250,000 a year.
Mm.
And people don't understand what you have to, and I do it in a profession that requires a high degree of integrity. So that not only personal integrity, but professional integrity, because I deal with life and death every day. So, and they don't understand what it takes. They don't understand that it takes 75 to 90 hours a week for a man, especially a Black man, to earn that level of income.
Takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. You're right.
It takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of resources just to, Guru, let me keep it a buck, just to only give it away. That's what we do as men. We go out, we do this just to give it away, to have a sense of comfortableness for the family we want to breed. And our women, for the thanks of that, this is what they give us to offer, and then get angry at us when we tell them we don't want that.
What do you think is the issue? I mean, you see these themes with a lot of these women. I know Tonight Show, we're talking about the fact that they like to choose men based off of potential, right? And I think we saw that with just about every woman that came on here.
Well,
choosing men based off of potential, right? Ooh, what could I do for it? What could we possibly be? I can tell you right now, that woman that got 7 kids by 5 men, I know none of those guys had any of their shit put together. I know they didn't.
But here's the thing, Guru. You and I understand when we say picking somebody based off potential, because you and I know a man with potential also still have outcomes, tangible outcomes. They've actually, a man with potential has achieved. He just not achieved to where he want to be at. Our women, when they say to use the word potential, they're not looking at the man's what he's already achieved, and if it's tracking with what he's saying. Our women are sitting there talking about potential because they like the mouthpiece in the game that's being spit, and they're calling that potential. They're not looking at the tangibleness of it.
Yes, and that's what this conversation was about, right? It's about the fact that a man can tell them just about anything. And I said it all throughout the night. I'm gonna say it again right now. They will choose a guy, right, and raise him up better than they raise their own damn sons and children.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
they will invest more into him. What's the difference? Well, he's supplying me dick, and my kids ain't. They just getting on my nerve.
Potential.
But he's supplying you dick, and then it comes to find out, because they all come back to my show. Girl, I found out he was also supplying the other woman. He was giving her the same thing. Matter of fact, it was 3 or 4 or 5 different women that he was screwing all at the same time.
Guru, I'm gonna tell you like this.
That's the true potential. So they don't want to talk about that. The potential is he's gonna potentially be giving you and 3, 4 different other women at the same time his dick. That's the potential.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, no, that's it. And our ladies, they come to us when they get later in life, and these children, especially their boys, start to get around 12, 13 years old, and they going, uh-oh, I can't control this little beast that I didn't raise. And so they're circling the block to the guys of our ilk, want us to come in. Our women is the only group of women that expect our men to do another man's job.
No, it's not. That's a lie. That's a fucking lie.
Watch your language. You can join the live stream and talk too, but you're gonna have to watch your language.
Okay, why don't you watch your language? Because the stuff that you say is offensive. You're mean. How are you going to cuss and say certain things on here and then tell other people not to do that? Help me understand. All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
I'm gonna bring you back. I'm not gonna deal with her and you, brother, because you got some sense and she don't. So I'm not gonna deal with her as well right now.
I understand that, man. I find the topic fascinating, so that's why I jumped up here, wanted to have a little conversation with you. And one of the other things that a lot of us brothers, Guru, are coming to realization, especially when we get to our mid-30s and up, we are coming to the slow realization that our women aren't for us, and the women that are for us don't look like us. And that's unfortunate, because most of us want a woman who looks like us, but they don't offer anything that's going to be worth investing the time, the energy, and resources in.
Hold on one second, brother.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, they don't. A lot of our women, they'll get to their mid-30s, rolling around, and they're knocking on the 40 Guru, and then they want one of us to come in and clean up their mess. And then let me tell you something, and I'm not gonna knock the hustle, but they want us to clean up the mess, but they're not coming in humbly. They're coming into us like they're doing us a favor. And they are essentially looking for the same. They're looking for a woman like we're looking for a woman, because they can't possibly be looking for a man.
No, they're not. A lot of them are not looking for men. And see, here's the thing, and they consider this type of content bashing, but all it's doing is highlighting a lot of what's going on in the community. It's highlighting the bullshit that they do, the lies that they tell. And this right here, actually, I'm shocked that we've actually had some of them to come on and tell the truth tonight.
Yeah, and they did.
That they have been picking men based off of potential. I was young, I was dumb, I just love the dick, I'm dickmatized, whatever. They've come on and said it tonight. You know what, to y'all women, I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud that y'all came on tonight and actually told the truth, that y'all just been addicted to the dick. I've been saying it all the time, right? I've been saying it.
Talking all that shit. Oh, you're so fine. Oh, the dick.
See, I've been saying that. That's what y'all like. Y'all get hypnotized by that and the words of a man combined telling you just some bullshit. And y'all go and stay with them 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different baby daddies. And you don't want, like this brother is speaking right now through the fire, you don't want men that speak, you see men like him as lame, a trick. Oh, he got money, he can spend money on me. And he said he already told us he got money. That's it. He's an ATM. But fall for easily, because I told y'all got a whole bunch of insecurities and mental problems yourself. That's why it's so easy for you to fall for the man that's going to tell you everything you want to hear and just put some dick on you. Go ahead, brother.
I'm going to tell you a very, very short story. I'm going to let you go because, man, you over here cooking today. The chief medical director that I work up under, he's 38 years old. You know how improbable for a medical director of a large hospital to be 38 years old, and he's black. You know how improbable that is? This brother was smitten by a CNA, and this brother chased this woman for about 7 months. And finally, I went to her one day and I said, hey, why don't you give Dr. Such and Such a shot? She said, I ain't trying to mess up my job. God, dog.
That's a good one.
But a few weeks later, they hired Becky with the sister booty. Becky with the sister booty took one look at that. And let me tell you something. This doctor is a nice looking man, 6'2", chocolate, deep voice, fit and shape. He's what they say she wants. Becky with the sister booty came in. She learned his favorite foods. She learned how he liked to have his car cleaned. She learned about his family's cultural background history. This woman started bringing this man food. They weren't even dating. She started bringing him food every day. One day he had to do a 20-hour bid. I was there with him. He had to do a 20-hour bid. I had to do 12. He had to do a 20-hour bid. This woman, they weren't even dating, took his car, got it detailed, took his uniforms, got him cleaned. He ran his father to a medical appointment because he was going to be gone for 20 hours. All on her dime.
Did he marry her?
6 months ago.
See, listen, folks, I tell you all the time, especially to you brothers, there are women like that exist that will take your life to the next level, because now they will help free up your time so you can be more powerful in business. They will help keep your mind focused so that you don't got to chase women and look for the next coochie. You can just focus on doing everything, all the stuff you want to do it with her.
And guess what that CNA said about him when she found out? Not only did they get married, they got married in Europe. They did a European wedding. They went to Europe. They went to Greece. They went to Scotland. They were gone for a month. Guess what that CNA said about that brother?
What's that?
I already knew he liked white girls. That's why I wouldn't get with him.
I knew he liked white. Well, brother, I appreciate you for coming on tonight. Shout out to Through the Fire podcast. Brother been supporting me. He was patiently waiting. I had some ratchets I needed to get through. No,
you needed to do that. That was, and I was patient.
I saw him in the queue waiting for him. He was waiting for quite a bit. Can you, brother, when you were in the queue, can you hear the show? You can hear me talking?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And you can hear like the other people?
Yep. Could hear the guests and everything. I could see the chat, everything. Yep.
Oh, perfect. Okay, brother. Mm-hmm. I appreciate you. All right, brother. I'll see you on the next. Come back anytime. I appreciate you.
All right.
Have a good night, folks. We cooking tonight. I'm enjoying this stream. This was a great topic to talk about. What are you talking about, Unique? My goodness. I'm sorry, Kanisha. Shout out to anyone can learn quantum. Said it's simple. Women, stay out of a man's way and make way. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. I'm going to try to keep getting to the rest of these people tonight, folks. I still have multiple more people that want to talk. I'm over on my time tonight. I need everybody that hasn't hit the like button to get my like count up. I need y'all to get the likes up. Where are we at on the likes? Oh, yeah, we short quite a bit. Let's go, folks. Let's get the like count way up. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, if you haven't hit the like count yet, if you haven't shared this stream, send it out to 2, 3, 4 people. Share this content. Let's go. If you haven't supported and you're enjoying this show, my content is monetized and continues by viewers like you. More importantly, I got a special for y'all that I want to hook y'all up with. Tax season is here. It's right around the corner, and you guys need to get your taxes done. You need to get them done professionally. So I have your hookup. TheTaxOasis.com. If you visit their website or call them at 954-832-7518, they will give you a discounted rate to get your personal or business taxes done for this coming year. This is a limited time offer. This is limited time. So if you give them a call, you got to mention my name. Tell them, you know, I watched the Black Guru show. He said if I mention his name and say he sent me over here, you guys will give me 20% off. This right here is in the description. It's also on my website. You guys can find this information. You go to their website, however you need to get there, just get there. Get your taxes done the right way in 2025. If you owe back taxes, if you having any type of problems with your taxes, whatever, they are very professional, very nice people, and they will be able to help you with your situation. Give them a call. All right, folks. Brother Quan, appreciate you. He said, I'm late, but you know I gotta donate. Thank you, brother, for the content. Oh, yeah, appreciate you. Let's go, folks. Let's go.
Donation. It's a donation.
Shout out to all the people that have donated over here on the Instagram channel as well. Getting a sponsor, they said. You know what's funny is about the sponsorship is all the haters that said, you a fake ass wannabe Kevin, Timu Kevin. And I posted on my Instagram who reached out to me, none other than Timu. Randomly one day too. They said, we want to work with you. We really love your content. We want to work with you and pay you to advertise our products. What you want? Turn your camera back on so we can see you. What you want?
You already saw me before, sir.
Okay, I don't care. You gonna if you wanna speak on my platform,
no, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna try to get somewhere instead of going back and forth with you. All right, what you want to ask?
You gonna try to get where?
I'm gonna try to get somewhere with you before you cut me off. You know you cut me off 2 times. I ain't seen you cut nobody off ever. Why you keep cutting me off? Cause you don't like what I'm saying?
Cause I don't like you. I don't like you. That's why. I don't like your ass. That's why. I don't like that weave in your head. I don't like.
I guess I won this battle, bitch.
There's a BW for you. You know, it probably is funky in there. See, that's the type, when I look at somebody like her, she look like her cooter cat stank. She looks like her stuff stank. Hold on one second. I got to tell them real quick. Her stuff look like it stank. That house look like it stank. Look like she have roaches too. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Cooter cat stank, house stank, roaches. Somebody says she ain't got no furniture. You know that weave or that wig, whatever in the hell she had on her head, you know it was funky too. Ooh. Go ahead, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Okay, my apologies. I had to respond to the man who was just talking. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with your content, but I have tuned in a couple of times and I have heard women who come on here, they ask for a rating. My point of coming on here and asking for a rating was to get a different opinion besides my own opinion on myself. Not that it holds any bearings, but just to get an opinion, your opinion personally, not any other man's opinion, but your opinion personally. But he came on here and he said,
what are you addressing him about?
I'm getting there. Okay. So he said, even though I might have been more physically attractive than the other woman, this nympho that came on, but because I called you and I asked for a rating, that I probably had the same mentality of a woman that's a nympho, several children, in abusive relationship.
Oh, damn. There goes another hour. Man. Gotta restart the stream again. There goes another hour. I hate that. See, I got some good people that watch me on Instagram that like my content, and I like to give them a show sometimes, but I can't stand this about Instagram. I cannot stand it. I cannot stand this about Instagram. Give me 1 second, folks. Let me restart this. All right. You are a basic broad, ma'am. She's a 5 at best. And you know what's crazy about it, folks, is I've never seen anything like, all of these social platforms. If somebody watches me on, let's say TikTok, for instance, they won't leave TikTok. If somebody watches me on Instagram, they won't leave Instagram. Most of the people that watch me on YouTube, they only like YouTube. So it's hard to get people to come over to another platform. All right, we have her back. We have her back. Hopefully she can connect. All right, there we go.
Okay, for some reason I just thought you kept hanging up on me.
No, it's because the stream ends on Instagram after an hour.
Okay, so I initially tuned into your live because I just wanted to get your opinion on a woman that's 40.
Why
that's
me?
Single.
Why me?
Why you? Because that's what your platform is about, right? Advice, guidance and all that, right? Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's why. That's why I chose you. That's what you're here for, right?
So you're looking to get a rating?
So, but back to that guy. He told me because I asked for a rating. I asked for a rating simply to know your perspective, your opinion. And like I said, not that your opinion holds any bearing, but again, it's
why would you be asking me for my opinion if it don't hold no bearing? Then that don't make sense.
Because I want to know your perspective. That's all. But he told me because I asked you that I probably had the same mindset of the nympho with 7 children and mental issues that was on your page. And
be careful talking about her. She might come at you. Okay, she might be watching right now.
She can come. It's nothing different from what you or anybody else on the page said. So, anywho, but anyway, I just, you know what? I'm not even going to get into on the subject.
Before you, okay, hold on a second. Before you get my opinion, how would you rate yourself? Personality, looks. I want to know everything. How would you rate yourself? I'm assuming you're single, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. How would you rate yourself?
Number wise, I think I'm a strong, well, maybe a 6.
You think you're a 6, like as far as your physical looks?
As far as physical, but
how tall are you? How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
How much do you weigh right now?
174 pounds.
Okay. And you think you're a 6 as far as looks go?
Mm-hmm.
Are you in decent shape?
Strong 6. I would say a strong 6.
Are you in decent shape?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm in decent shape. I'm slim thick.
Okay. Where's all your weight held at?
My hips and my booty.
Okay. How many children do you have?
0.
Okay. Can you put the camera somewhere so we can see how you actually look physically? Like a full shot?
Let me see. Hold on.
Okay. All right, so you don't have no big stomach or nothing, okay?
No.
Do you smoke?
I used to smoke, but not anymore, no.
You drink?
Sometimes.
Okay. You have 0 kids, and how old are you again?
I just turned 40.
40. Okay.
Yeah.
So you think you're a 6. What about your personality? What would you rate that?
Definitely a 10.
Why?
I'm usually the life of the party. I'm pretty bubbly. I'm outspoken. I have a genuine heart, so I like to help people. I'm a giver. I'm really a giver. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I've been somewhat of a people pleaser all my life. But it's just who I am.
So why do you think you can't attract a man that wants to marry you if you're all that? Because that sounds like, let me tell you something. That's marriage material, right? A man that's with a woman that's average. You say you think you're average looking, so average looking woman, and you say you have a 10 personality though. That would be a marriage quality woman. Shout out to Quan, said women who have the least amount of words to say usually are the most attractive. Be able to express yourself without conflict all the damn time. Appreciate you. You have all of these great qualities personality wise. So why do you think you're not a wife?
Well, I really only had, honestly, my last relationship, we were together for quite a while and we separated in 2016. And I've had like a couple of situationships
Have
since
you
then.
has a man ever proposed marriage to you?
Yes.
Okay, why didn't you marry him?
I felt like it was done out of sympathy because I had found out he was being unfaithful.
Okay.
And
so you
when
wasn't good enough for him to stay faithful to. Okay. So obviously what you're rating yourself is not what he thinks you're worth. How many times have you been cheated on?
As far as I know, it was just that relationship.
Okay. How many relationships have you had?
I've had 3.
You've been with more than 5 intimate partners in your lifetime?
Yes.
More than 10?
Yes.
Okay. At least you're honest. All right. So you've had your fair share of men and you have never been close to marriage with any of them. Why?
I don't know.
You say you got a 10 personality?
Yeah. But I'll tell you this,
Were your
though,
parents married?
They were, but they divorced when I was young.
Did you ever see marriage in the home growing up? Like man and woman getting along? Did your mom remarry?
My mom just recently remarried
Not
like 3
recently,
years
when you
ago.
were growing up.
No,
Okay,
sir.
so
I
you
told you
didn't
my
see it in
parents
the
were
home.
divorced.
You didn't see it in the home. Have you ever lived with a man?
Yeah.
How long?
Like my last relationship, we were together. We lived together for maybe 6 years.
Was that the man that proposed to you?
Yeah.
So when you found out he was unfaithful, you called it off. Let me tell you something. 6 years is a long time to live with someone and to be giving up your body to them with no marriage. That's a long time. Long time. You don't know what your problem is, why you're unable to get men that actually want to be your husband and be faithful to you. It's not adding up, lady. You think you look like a 6 person physically and a 10 personality wise. That marriage material all day.
So I'm really calling.
Why have you been with so many men intimately, but you were never interested in requiring marriage from those men?
Well, before I realized how important marriage was, those relationships were over. Now, of course, I'm probably falling into
You've
whatever
been single for
category.
how long?
Like I said, a real serious relationship. We separated in 2016.
Okay, 2016. Okay, when's the last situationship you've been in? 3 months ago, 6 months ago?
About 5 months ago.
Okay. You 40 years
And-
old, still in situationships.
But honestly,
You ain't grew
I cut it
up.
Okay. Okay.
What are you doing
Like
playing around in situationships at 40 years old? Can you have
actually,
children? Can you have children?
I mean, I was never told I couldn't.
Do you want children?
I used to, but I don't know if I want them now at this age.
Have you ever been pregnant?
No.
You playing games at 40 years old in situationships. Who was he?
Okay, so can I explain?
Who was he?
So it was a guy that I met through a mutual friend. We were dating, hanging out for like 3 months, and after 3 months, he had just got out of a serious relationship, an engagement, and I guess he wasn't really wanting anything serious because he was fresh out on the market. So when I realized that he didn't want anything serious, I cut it off with him. He still messages me.
How come you didn't know he didn't want anything serious before you was giving up your cooter cat?
Okay. I mean, everyone's not honest from the gate. Like,
I didn't ask you that. I said, how did you not know?
I didn't know. That's the point. I didn't know. Then when I realized,
So
like,
okay, so he lied to you. So he told you when he met you that he wanted something serious, and he was lying to you about that? Because you just told me he said he didn't want nothing serious. Okay.
No, he never said that out his mouth. I took that
You
off
just
his
assumed.
actions.
You assumed.
Yes, I took that off his actions. And what I did was
What were his
talked to
actions
him.
that made you assume?
Well, I felt like when some holidays came around, he wasn't trying to spend them with me, for one. So I
No,
felt
I'm
like,
asking you, what made you think he wanted something serious?
what made me think that he wanted something serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know what he wanted when I met him. I was attracted to him.
So
He
why was you
attracted to
giving
me.
up coochie? Just say you wanted the dick. You ain't no different than the
No,
other
it wasn't
woman that
even
you called
about
out.
that.
And you
It
know what?
wasn't even
Hold on a
about
second.
that. I was
She's in.
attracted
Hold
to
on a
him.
second. She's in the comments right now. I saw her, Kanisha. Kanisha, this one was talking shit about you. She said that she ain't like you and all this other stuff. When in fact she is, Kanisha. She likes the dick too. She just don't want to admit it. Come on now, talk to me.
Okay. Can I talk? Or is this Bash Isabel? Or can I talk?
Bash Isabel.
Mm. Okay, so when you meet a man, the first time you meet, if it was about the dick, I'd be still fucking him. Like, it's not
Okay,
about
she
the
just
dick.
said in the comments, Kanisha just said you sound like her. She just said that.
Oh, I sound nothing like her. I'm not a sex addict. I don't play with toys. I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. I've never put
When's
a
the
toy
last time
inside
you
my...
when's the last time y'all was screwing, you and him?
November 14th.
That was 2 months ago.
Right. And I haven't talked to him since. Yeah.
That's the last man you've been with intimately?
Yes. Yes.
So now you don't.
And
So
I've
you was
never
just
stuck a
screwing 2
toy-
months ago, but
I've
you don't.
never
Hold
stuck
on,
a toy in my body, so-
hold on. You were just screwing 2 months ago, but you don't like it. She don't like it, folks. She was just doing it 2 months ago. How many? And she's been with over 10 men in her lifetime. How many times would you say that y'all got it on since you knew him? More than 20?
We had sex maybe 7 or 8 times.
That's it?
Yeah.
Over how long? How long of a period?
9 months.
Why only 7, 8 times over 9 months?
Because I do have a career and I work and I'm not.
Y'all don't live in the same area?
No, we stay in 2 different cities, but we're only like an hour apart. But we're in 2 different cities. Yeah.
You live alone?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Shout out to Through the Fire. He said, "Didn't I tell you that she was no different before I even heard a word from her?" That was the brother that was on here that you didn't like what he said. That was his response to you.
Okay, well, his response really doesn't matter because, like I said, I don't think me and Kanisha have anything in common. So whatever he says or whatever, it doesn't really matter. Like,
Okay.
it doesn't matter. So
shout out to Life of Cali. He said, great show tonight, Guru. Respect to you for shining a light on the truth, helping men and women around the world. Appreciate you. Shout out to Life of Cali. Shout out to, who is this? Oh, anyone can learn. Quantum said she the type that tried to act like she not ghetto.
Oh, I never said I wasn't ghetto. I was raised in the ghetto, but I mean, I know how to act accordingly. So yeah, I never said I wasn't ghetto. I said I wasn't a nympho or a freak. That's what I said.
Do you like having intercourse with men or not?
To me, it's more about the connection. Like if I like somebody a lot, it makes it good. If I don't have a feeling for this person or care about this person, or I don't feel like this person cares about me, then the sex is empty. Like I prefer to have a connection with somebody. Because it could be this big, but if I care about him and he's good to me, like it's the best to me.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been with a man that had a thing that was that big?
Yeah, I did actually.
How long were you with him?
For 3 years.
So
But
why didn't you marry him then?
He had some real, let me finish. You asked me a question, let me finish. He had some real insecurities, and I think a lot of it has to do with that. You know, so I stayed around trying to let him know like sex isn't the biggest thing in this relationship. Like I care for you and it's okay. But he had some real insecurities and mental issues.
It took you 3 years to figure that out?
No, it didn't. I knew it from the gate. But like I said, I've always been a people.
Why were you with him then and giving up coochie once again?
Okay, are you gonna let me finish?
Ignorant ass woman.
I've always been like to me, I seem to be drawn to men that I feel need. I don't know, like I feel like well, I'm probably gonna get bashed some more by you if I say this, but
say it.
But I tend to choose a man that I feel needs healing. Now, I don't know why, but
she likes to choose men that she thinks need healing. Shout out to Through the Fire. He said, let's do the math. 40 years old. 20-year smoking history. At least 2 large hand tattoos. Loud, argumentative, and the decision-making mind of a 15-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was his response back to you again. Thank you, brother.
Okay. Well, maybe he should get into counseling these women since he knows so much about them.
Shout out to Quan. He said, imagine if the African American community was mostly Muslim. The BW would be entirely better situation.
I've never been a stripper, sweetie. I've never taken my clothes off. I've never been a sex worker.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Somebody in the comments. To somebody in the comments. I've never been a stripper. I've never been a sex worker. I've never used my body to make money. I make a really good living, and I do it all legitimately.
Have you ever been with a woman?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so you only like men?
Yes.
You drinking tonight, looking at me through that camera. What state are you in?
I'm in California. I'm from Oakland.
You feeling like you need something tonight?
What do you mean,
like
something?
Another situationship or what?
No, actually, no. No, not at all.
Really? I got a lot of men, both of I think all of my social media platforms are at least 70% men. Would you be interested if one of the brothers could contact you through your Instagram?
About what?
Maybe they might like you. Sometimes I've been able to make connections that way. There might be a brother or two that really likes you. Would you open up your Instagram for that?
My Instagram is public.
Okay, Mom, are you willing to take messages from this show? If they say, I saw you on a Black Guru show, I'm interested.
Well, if they understand at this point in my life, I'm not really looking for a fling, or I'm not interested in any more situationships. It's like
you want to be a wife now?
I've always wanted to be a wife, but I never understood the importance of
okay.
it.
No, you didn't always want to be a wife. You was at moments, you just got out of a situationship where you were just getting dick. Let's be real. You wasn't trying to be no wife. You wasn't trying to be no wife in November when he was getting them cheeks.
Okay. All
right. So now you want to be a wife now, correct? Is that what you're telling me? I'm giving you the opportunity to advertise yourself.
Hi, grandson. I see my grandson.
Where are you trying to be now? Right now, what do you want to do now?
I want a serious relationship.
Okay, all right.
That's what I want.
Do you want me to give them your Instagram to contact you?
I mean, I'm open to it, I guess.
Okay, hold on one second. All right, I'm going to pin it in this chat room right here. What's your Instagram name? First, let me find it first, actually. What's your Instagram?
It's Isabel got it. ISABELGOTIT.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's public. You don't got many pictures on here.
No, I don't.
You got 2 posts and 21,000 followers. Are you ratchet?
I can be sometimes. I have been in my lifetime. Like I said, I'm not from the suburbs.
You ratchet.
I'm
I seen them nails. You ratchet.
I used to wear my nails like that. At this time, I don't wear fake nails at all.
Lady,
I don't wear
weave. You just posted this 19 hours ago. You just posted this.
Yes, but they're old pictures. They're a collection of old pictures. Guru. I don't even wear fake nails anymore.
How old are these pictures? Why would you post a whole bunch of old pictures?
Because I didn't have any pictures on my thing, and I just decided, I think this morning actually, that I wanted to put a collage of old pictures together.
Y'all brothers can see her name right here at the top, right here. This is her.
Sweetie, I don't have grandkids. I said that's my grandson, but he's not really my grandson.
You showing ass and titties.
Oh, my friend on here too.
Look at somebody says you for the streets.
Well, everyone can have their opinion. It doesn't matter.
See, man, this is why I tell you, brothers, this is why it's so important to look at any woman that you're interested in. Got to look at her social media. This tells the whole story of her.
Let me answer in the comments right quick. That is not my biological grandson. It's just what I call him. I have no children. So everyone who keeps putting that in the comments, I have 0 children.
Okay.
There's a few of my friends in this live right now that can validate I have 0 children.
Okay, and I'm going to validate for you right now. There ain't no way in hell that you wife material.
Okay.
You ratchet as hell.
I can be. Yeah, I can be.
No, not you can be. You think a man want his wife doing this shit that you're doing in these pictures?
What am I doing? Hold on, let me get my phone. What am I doing?
No, I'm going to turn it around and show you what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You posted these pictures. Here's one.
I'm
There's
laying
one
on the
example
couch in
right
my
there.
house.
There's one example right there. Let me show you another one.
I'm at home laying on the couch. Okay.
Yeah, right. And here's another one.
It was my birthday and I was on a boat. It was my birthday and I was on a boat. And I didn't even have a bikini on. I had shorts on. I was still conservative for being on the water. I didn't have a thong.
You call this conservative?
For water activities, it was very conservative. I had shorts on and not a bikini. But it's all good. Like I knew I was gonna kind of get bashed coming on here because I
You knew
haven't
you
really
was gonna
heard.
get bashed. You asked me to give you an honest rating.
Right. And you still never gave me a rating. You just kind of been like just talking shit to me. But
how did I not rate you? I just told you you not wife material.
Okay, that's fine. But listen, I've never really heard you say anything nice about anybody, honestly. And I don't really ever see anyone in the comments.
Really. How often do you watch my streams?
I watch them not very often because when I come on here.
So how in the hell are you gonna tell me you've never heard me say nothing nice about nobody and you barely watch my content?
Okay, I've watched what I have seen. I'm just speaking on
what
I have
you have seen, which hasn't been much. Shout out to
and
Ryan.
I've never seen anybody.
Hold on a second. Damn it. That's another reason why you not wife material. You don't know how to shut up.
You keep cutting me off though. Damn.
Be quiet for a minute. Shout out to Ryan. He said, all the women that you talk to daily, this lady doesn't seem like a hot mess like the other. She seems like a decent person. Just my 2 cents.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Everyone has a different opinion. So it's all, it is what it is. I appreciate that.
Well, that was only one man. That was only one person that said that.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
Ryan, hold on a second. Here's the true test. Ryan, would you wife her up? Ryan, write in the comment section. I'm going to read it. Hold on. Yes or no? Shh, be quiet. God. Ryan, would you wife her up? Yes or no? Through the fire. Shout out to the brother. He said, telling the BW the truth is bashing. Exactly. They think that's bashing. Ryan, I need an answer from you real quick, brother. Would you wife her up? Where you at? I'm waiting for your answer.
Hey, Sparkle.
Ryan, I know you in here. You said that he seems like a decent woman. Would you wife her up?
I've actually seen a lot of comments in here of people saying that I'm seem like a nice lady, and I appreciate that, you guys, because people are just sometimes mean. So I appreciate.
You have a mouth on you. You don't know how to be quiet.
I'm telling the people that are saying have something nice to say. I appreciate the nice comments. Thank you, you guys.
Ryan. Okay, I don't know where he went. Maybe he walked away.
Ryan probably left.
He might have walked away from.
Oh, look, it's a lot of my friends on here. Hey, Polo.
Shout out to Quan. Quan said she had some going before the pics with the butt out. Lady, that makes you seem.
I was on a boat in the water.
Can I finish reading what he said?
Go ahead, girl.
He said, lady, that makes you a good time and not a wife.
Okay.
I don't even know if you're a good time.
And you probably you're not going to know that either, but.
If I wanted to, I would.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I would.
You're full of yourself.
You think you hard? You think you would be hard for me to crack? You think you would be hard for me to crack that code?
You're
not a hard code to crack, lady. You're not a hard code to crack. I'm gonna tell you right now. And you tipsy right now too?
Not really. I'm on my first glass.
Okay, Ryan finally answered. So guess what Ryan's answer was? He said you're a decent woman and all that. Guess what his answer was?
What is that, girl?
He said, no, sir. He would not wife you up.
Okay. He probably has his own personal preference, but I still want to thank him for having something nice to say about me. No, personal preference.
You've been getting exactly what you deserve.
Hey, Tay.
Situationships, men that are not serious about you. You're not serious material.
Okay.
I think you rated yourself right. You're average. Definitely don't have no 10 personality.
Okay. Well, it's hard
You're
to
average
be that
woman with an
person
average body.
when everyone
You're
on here is
average. You have
bashing
an
me. How
average.
do I be nice when you have
You
nothing
asked me
nice to
for a
say to
rating, but you
me?
don't know how to shut the. You'll make me use some profanity. Y'all tonight, listen, this has been the closest I've been close to saying a whole bunch of F-bombs tonight, and I don't even cuss like that. I'm tired of this ninja. Well, let me show you the door since you tired of me. Hell off of my stream. Goofy ass.
So again, you said
He
I
wants
don't have a
someone to
good.
be submissive to his ass. You see how goofy these women in here are?
So again, I'm a Cancer, sweetie. I'm a Cancer. That's my zodiac sign. But again,
Does
you
anybody
said
else,
that.
if anybody else have any questions for her real quick before I let her go, you can send me a super chat and I will ask her whatever y'all want me to ask her real quick before I let her go. Y'all saw her Instagram name if you interested. She's looking to be a wife. No, I'm sorry. She didn't say wife. She want a serious relationship. She just got out of a situationship 2 months ago.
Thank you.
Shout out to Ryan again. He said, I think I'm a little behind, Guru. My bad. My wife will not be bent over on the internet. Yeah, you definitely behind, brother. He don't want nobody that's bent all the way over on the internet showing her complete asshole.
Okay.
I'm not answering none of the questions unless y'all send it through a super chat. So y'all can write the questions in there, but I'm not gonna ask her the question. You can send the super chat and then I'll answer or ask her the question. How does it make you feel knowing that at this stage in your life you're probably never gonna be a wife? Like most BWs. Are both your parents black?
No.
What are they?
My mother's black and my father's is Puerto Rican.
Okay. How does it make you feel knowing you'll never be a wife?
Well, who's to say I'll never be a wife? Like, I can't make that
I don't
call, and
believe you
even
will
you.
be. I don't believe you will be. You're 40 years old.
Well, if I've
You a
never
ratchet 40-year-old woman. Are you serious?
if I never become a wife, my life doesn't end. I still have a life to live. I still have family. I still have a family who I love and
you got some more
hobbies.
dick to
And
get. That's what you, some more situation dick to get. That's what you
you
got.
know what? I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. I see you talk like this to everybody, but I was like, hold on. You know, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but you really are a jerk. You are, but it's okay.
And
It's
you know
just
what
your
the woman said about
personality.
it? You know what the woman said about it? Hold on, I gotta turn my light, plug my light in. You know what the woman said about it? She said, and I got the video of it. She said, y'all like that shit.
Of a man being mean?
Yeah, I got the video of it.
So is that why you do it? Because you think women like it? So is that why you
This
act
is
like
just my
that? Because you think
personality.
women like okay.
It's not
So
because I
okay.
think women like it. It's just my personality.
Okay.
This is how I am. Any woman,
Okay.
anybody that knows me knows this is how I am.
Okay.
I talk just like this.
Okay. So I thought maybe you're like that because you think women like that. Okay.
No, I just talk. I'm like this.
Okay. Well, you know what? This was an interesting conversation because I've watched you a couple times. Just for me to even have the balls to come on here and show
Now
my
you
face
got
and not hide
balls.
in the dark and hide in the
Now
dark.
you got
like,
balls. Now you got
like
balls.
someone metaphorically speaking. Come on now. You know what I mean? Have the guts.
No, I don't.
Okay. Have the guts. let's say, have the guts to come on here and not hide my face like some women do, and really just take your criticism and take the negative comments and all that. Like, this was an interesting conversation.
Okay, so now that you didn't took the criticism and the negative, what do you have to say?
Oh, I don't have much to say. I'm just taking it all in. That's it.
Okay, do you want to see the woman that said what she said?
Sweetie, I'm not missing any teeth. What are you talking about? I got my side. Do you want to see
the woman that said what she said?
You said what?
I'm going to show you the woman and show you what she said. Ready?
Yeah.
Today I went live on this guy's channel, the Black Guru. It's giving like Kevin Samuels / like
I actually
Young and
saw
Sexy
this
though. I ain't
before,
gonna hold you, man and sexy. And I ain't gonna tell you, I think we are cursed because I don't know what it is about me that I love me an arrogant, know-it-all, smart-ass man. And I don't know why I'm such an intellectual person that I find it stimulating to my mind, if that makes sense, when he speaks. And he be right. So I was like, I'm gonna let him rate me. Go ahead. I am who I am.
I don't care.
See what he...
Okay, did you hear what she said?
I've seen the video already.
Okay, so what are you talking about? So you already know.
That's what she likes, right? That don't mean that's what all women like. That's what she says she likes. Right, thank you. She can't speak for all women. That's silly. She can't speak for all women.
Anybody else? Okay, nobody wanted to super chat me to ask you no questions, so they didn't think you was worth a penny. Quan said, tell her take the shahada, then we can talk. Are you willing to become a Muslim woman? I mean, you got to stop drinking and stop showing ass.
You know what? I'm scared to even to respond to that because I'm tired of getting beat up. I'm sore right now. Y'all done beat me down.
You sore? What part of your body is sore?
My chin. Y'all done chin checked me. Y'all done hit me all in my face. I'm scared to respond. But honestly, I want to respond to that without being bashed. Sometimes in my life, I've experienced lack in discipline in a lot of areas of my life. And I talked to a friend of mine who was Muslim, and I told, my friend that I really, really lacked discipline and I didn't know how to practice it. And he started talking to me about the religion and was telling me how it's one of the most structured, disciplined religions and that I should look into it. And I've actually considered it. I have considered, looking into it. But so that's just to kind of feed off what you asked me. I don't know if I'm trying to convert or ready to convert or nothing like that. But it has been a thought in my mind.
Okay, that's not what he was saying. He didn't say if it was a thought in your mind. He said that you would have to convert, become a Muslim woman, and he said he would consider you, basically.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Okay,
but
okay, do you have anything else? Because I gave you the rating.
No, that's it, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, have a good night.
Bye.
Woo, folks, I think that's the show for me. I think that's going to wrap up the show here for tonight. My God. If you missed any of this show, I don't care what platform you're watching on, you're going to have to go back and watch the replay of this show. This was actually one of my more favorite shows tonight. Very exhausting, folks. Y'all have no idea. Sitting up here in this chair, asking all these questions, looking at all these screens. This is not an easy thing to do. It's exhausting. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be. I already know I can feel it. I was already tired before I got on here, and I'm gonna be even more exhausted. I'm gonna have to give me a whole lot of rest tonight. Probably not gonna have a show tomorrow. Probably no live stream tomorrow. More than likely, no stream. But I appreciate you all for joining. I'm gonna leave you once again with a couple things. Once again, I want you guys to get ready to get your taxes done. I got the hookup for you to get you 20% off your 2025 tax return. Get your taxes done professionally. Stop going to these little rinky-dink places. Don't go to nobody that do hair and all that other stuff. Go to somebody that actually is a professional that's going to get your taxes done the right way. Get your taxes done the right way and give them my name so you can get your 20% off your 2025 tax return. You can reach them by visiting taxoasis.com, thetaxoasis.com, or you can go to my website, blackguru.com, or call them at 954-832-7518. I will leave you guys to all you women only, or if you're a man, you want to get your wife in this, you want to get your girlfriend in this, get her enrolled in my coaching program. I have a coaching program for women. They also get one-on-ones with me, private one-on-one sessions to help them become better women and stop being these kind of women that they are out here acting crazy. I teach them everything they need to know so that they can attract and keep a quality man. Take a look at this if you've never seen it before.
Why settle for ordinary when you can become extraordinary? Black Guru's exclusive coaching course is here to transform your relationship journey and help you attract the high-quality man you deserve. This isn't just another course. It's your personalized guide to understanding what men truly desire and shaping yourself into the woman of their dreams. Enroll now and gain exclusive one-on-one coaching with Black Guru, a straightforward advisor who's 100% committed to your success. With our comprehensive coaching, you'll discover what high-value men truly seek in relationships, master the art of effective communication, unlock your femininity, and embrace your beauty inside and out. And here's the best part. Sign up for the lifetime program today and receive a free one-on-one coaching session directly with Black Guru. This isn't just about relationships. It's about transforming into the best version of yourself, because you deserve nothing less than the best. Your journey to confidence, self-worth, and love starts here. Visit wap.com/BLKGURU and enroll today. Black Guru. Redefine your relationships. Redefine your life.
All right, folks. That's the end of the show. Shout out to every single person that donated, that supported this platform. Shout out to everybody, especially that came through and also shared the stream, hit the like button. Thank you to all of you. I would not be able to make this stream possible without you. Until next time, I hope y'all have a great night. Remember that you can watch this on replay on my YouTube channel under the live stream tab. Appreciate y'all. Have a great night. Until next time. See you guys soon.